Bless you. We like in pre-stage where they can't see us.
No, I didn't hide us. I just got us there.
Shit, we
Bro,
just
it's
hit
still
them.
loud.
What's
Your songs and the music clashing together.
loud as fuck? Is that better?
You can't put in your headphones.
Uh-uh. Cause I got my headphones to my computer. That should be straight right there. Right there, huh? Rolling it. I have to play that straight shit. Oh god, it look fun. Just because it's on there for free.
You gotta play what?
Stray, that cat game.
Oh man, everybody talking about that.
Like it just looked like one of them games that you just play when you bored, like want to just see something nice on the screen. Like when you don't got no cat. Like for me, I want a cat, so that's like a dope ass game to me.
I got a cat, so I'm not gonna play that shit. So my cat can be looking at me and looking at the damn screen like, bitch, what are you doing?
I bet Jay gonna be like, "Is you cheating on me? Does this qualify as cheating?"
They gonna be looking at the damn cat like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that like when a dog see you watching something about another dog, they be like, "Fuck is you doing?"
Right?
It would be crazy to see what Jay would do if she seen you playing straight.
What up, Kilo? What up with you, bro? You good, bro?
Sharing it. How you doing, my boy? You had your good day today?
You talking to me or Kilo?
I'm Kilo. I ain't talked to him today, friend.
No.
I know your ass had a shit. I don't know if you've had a good day because I didn't ask. How's your day been?
And you already know how that shit go. Same old shit.
Better from the day,
Hey, what?
from yesterday. You just seemed like you were tired yesterday.
Hell, I'm still tired for some. I don't know, bro. It's like, I don't know. It takes my body like 3 days to recover from shit.
I remember
So
they be
weird.
that age creeping up on you. Be that age
No,
creeping
but
up on you.
say like I do be straight or whatever, then I'm, good to go. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird. This shit weird.
I be the same way though, cause like I re-recorded last night, and then like I'm coming back to record tonight. I'm gonna be knocked the fuck out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because like I got up, I ended my days real late, and I still started them hoes early. Like that would have been like the third day this week that I started without caring about that nonsense shit. To get up and go, goddamn, the world don't wait on nobody.
Yeah, you had to work and shit today.
Straight though. Today was a little crazy ass day today, but shit, I can't say I didn't have fun with it.
Like my body's just aching, but I don't want to keep taking muscle relaxers because I'm beginning to be knocked out.
Go to sleep, sitting up in this house.
Kilo, can you not hear us, bro? He
Nigga
ain't
probably
respond.
high. You know he be high when he be watching us. He be smoking, rolling up or something. Told him he need to go watch the talking, our little conversation we had yesterday.
It ain't out
Prediction
yet.
video.
It ain't out
It
yet.
ain't out shit.
Uh-uh.
For sure.
I'm
That hoe
trying to
come
get
out. I
it out.
told him that you would like. Told him that he would like your little tidbit. I was like, you probably would like the second half better than the first half. He
Why
was
is that?
like, he's one of them people that's big on theories too. Like he like to hear good ass theory just like me.
Oh,
You and I told him you came up with a fire ass theory like right before we was finna get off that hoe. I thought about that shit all day.
oh damn. Oh shit. I forgot to change. Damn. It's showing up as Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
I
This shit.
forgot. I was like, no.
I don't even think I had time to make a list. I think I got like 3 things on that hoe. That ain't no list. We vibing again to this weekend. I do have some things on my mind I want to talk about though.
Damn, how do I do this shit?
Oh. The music fire.
Say what?
Said the music fire. I'm listening. Like I had listened to a little piece of it just now.
Oh, you hear it on the stream?
I had turned my phone up to like see what it sounded like. This is pretty good. It's not too high or it's not too low. What's up, kid?
What up, Kim?
My boy came in clutch with that charger today on guard. Phone to be dead as fuck right now if it went for kill. And kill. Your boys in Dragon Ball Super hurt my fucking feelings last night. Like I'm done reading that shit too. Just because they reaching too far with this whole ass situation. It was cool when it first started, but like now it's getting played out. I feel like reaching too far as to like show you nostalgia.
Damn, what's the damn podcast? Oh yeah.
I think we on this should be 13, I think.
I think it is 13. Hold on.
No, it's 12. It's 12, I believe. Because Dragon Ball, bro, you don't want to spoil it. But when I got to a certain point in it, actually, no, I got to a certain point in it yesterday. I just said I'm not finishing this shit. I was like, I can't finish this shit. It's just that man. Shit. Goku literally are doing this tag team shit like Goku did with somebody else. And I just couldn't sit there and watch how that shit was gonna play out. Even though like it is being like presented differently. The fact that they going back to this whole Goku can't be the villain by himself no more. And even this time he had a reason why like he can't. And this time, like how they deciding to finish the villain is very weird. Like I thought that how they finished Moro was weird. But this shit with granola is even way more weirder with gas.
What the hell are my videos at, bro?
Shit, gas. I don't know. We'll save it for when we talk about it, cause this is a good enough villain where Goku could have beat his ass by himself, but that we talking about. Yeah, like shit, you laughing? I'm being dead ass for real too.
There you go. Yeah, we're on.
Tell you like what the situation looks like to me, you hate me for it just because like that's what I'm comparing it to. But that's what this shit remind me of. hold a nigga down. Yeah, they built the gas like he was gonna be the big trial that Goku and Vegeta was gonna have for their forms. Vegeta beat the fuck up. Goku just got beat the fuck up again, and Granola out there fighting his ass now.
What a horror. What a root? What up, my boy? Nah, I don't think it's Toriyama,
But
bruh. Like, I just feel like at this point, Toyotama was
like, you
just
feel what
listening.
I'm saying?
Toyotama just listening to fucking uh damn whoever, not Viz Media. Um, damn what's
Boy,
over Bandai and all them, like the people who like
and that
just who owns the Dragon Ball Z merchandise.
man.
Like they
And
not
like
gonna
now
ever
that you
make it shit
said
no
that,
more.
kind of makes sense. Like why it's so bad and why it circle back to certain events again. The
Make
way how they
Goku
playing this game is so fucking dumb to me.
make Goku look good. Give him a new form. Run the checkup. Make a movie. We up.
If we being honest, the person that they stole this moment from did it better in my opinion because I wouldn't have expected him to do no shit like that. Not with Goku anyway. I digress, bro. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. Fuck Dragon Ball right now, especially the manga way. Run the checkup because that's exactly what they doing. I'm still going to see the movie. Like I still got my ticket for the movie. I'm still going to see the movie just because I want to see it. I'm gonna enjoy watching it. Hell no, because I know like what it's gonna do to the story. Go out there and whoop somebody. That's about it.
What sucks is that everybody done fucking ruined it. So like I'm not even excited no more.
It's been out on the internet for 2 months before it's
And
gonna be
no,
out in the movie
but
theater.
people clip it and shit,
Yeah,
and
like
like
that's
post
like
it
because I
on
didn't see.
Twitter and Facebook and Twitch and
It's Dragon Ball, so it ain't too much that you're gonna expect out of the story anyway. But like how you saying, maybe I wanted to be surprised about like what I was gonna see, and like now I don't have that like
I did.
satisfaction at all. Like I'm not gonna be surprised about nothing.
I wanted to be
Shit.
surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wanted to be surprised too. Like I said, I just wanted to see the forms, but I didn't want to see per se what the forms did. And I still hadn't watched like the end of the movie, like the whole end scene of it. No, I hadn't seen like none of the fight scenes for real, except for like little pieces of the wrangling. I would have much rather let like all the special like little Easter egg shit that they have in the movie it being like something that I saw for myself instead of it being on the internet, like you said.
I had the link like 3 days after bro killed exactly like it shit pissed me off so much because it's like I can't even be, and I hate that they did that. Like we live in 2022 now, and fucking like Broly was released worldwide at the same day.
The same day because they
Like
knew that that would have been a big ass deal if it got released in Japan and it got spoiled the way they super did because of how big of a character they really is. I don't know though, bro, because you would think if Cell's name isn't in the front of the movie title, so wouldn't nobody just know that Cell is in the movie just based off the title? You would think that they wouldn't do Cell name like that because he's such a big name for Z. Wise, think they wouldn't do him like that. Give him this weird ass movie with him in it, but hell, only had like two weird ass movies. I feel right, so he just had one. The Bob Broly was probably the weirdest one. Weird ass movie, so I guess they do have like that. I don't know. It'd be kind of crazy how Toei and Bandai and them like to do Dragon Ball. It's
Toei.
like they wanted Remy.
That's
They
what I
want
was thinking about. That's what I was thinking about, Rude Boy. Toei. Them the
them
niggas that's running Dragon Ball Z right now. They go to Toriyama.
Toei.
They go to Toriyama and be like, yo, we want to make a movie. And Toriyama, like, draw a new form on a napkin and be like, leave me the fuck alone. And then tell Toyotama.
Right, like here.
And then he'll draw it and then he'll tell Toyotama to be like, hey, flush this shit out, nigga. And Toyotama got to stay in these guidelines. He got to stay in these guidelines.
You got to stay in between. Make this shit work.
He got to stay in these guidelines and make that shit happen. Oh, make sure the new form is a different color so we can sell these toys. Nah, that's exactly
but
how
make sure
that
them
niggas
lose at the end. Yeah,
them niggas,
sure
boy.
Niggas still lose at the end because you know it's about but cool.
And make sure Vegeta's son loses and Goku team up with whoever the new character is of the arc and beat his ass. That's what it is, my boy.
Oh, this shit just made me mad, but like that made me not, cause I said I wanted to buy the moral arc because of how the art was in it. I like how the art was in the moral arc. Now that this shit didn't happen, I will want this arc after that because of how short that it is. Now I'm not. Now I don't want neither one. This bullshit. There's so many different things they could have did with Gas, and they
Dragon
decided
Ball
to
Super
try to end his ass that way.
Dragon Ball Super was at its littest when it was on air. Even with the bullshit, it was at its best. Now there ain't. It's just a rehash arc every arc.
This is a rehash of the first Dragon Ball Z arc, bro. Like you can't tell me it's not. Now that I'm seeing how they
not the first arc, like when I say rehash, I mean like the moral arc is the granola arc, and the arc after this is gonna be and the super movie is probably the same thing they did to granola. Like two people come in, one nigga lose, probably Piccolo, and then the Saiyan gonna turn up. I heard Toei mad at the fan made shit. Hell yeah, they hit our channel because we reviewed it.
Oh God,
they got us.
I know they mad as fuck. I know they mad as fuck about this shit because of how much fire that shit is compared to like what they putting out. Like, bro, this shit ain't.
They
even
got us.
Insane no more.
Hey, Rude Boy, they got us, and we little niggas like.
We little niggas. We little niggas on here, and they told us, hey, copyright infringement because it's Dragon Ball. It got Dragon Ball name in it.
I probably should have turned the shit down or something. I don't know. I gotta learn how the niggas on Big Tube do it.
Yeah, the reactors and shit, they'll be getting down copyright strikes and this, that, and that thing.
They probably do, but just take it because they run the channel up.
Yeah, probably so. They be like, shit, I'm still getting my views off this shit, just not from this one video.
Shit, I can't get $1 off of, but niggas at the channel and shit.
For entertainment is what they gonna say.
That shit hurt, bro.
And they told the nigga we can't show the toe. I bet if the nigga that made this shit could like sponsor us that little time that we watching it, oh God, I bet he would. Like, yeah, y'all here watch that shit again.
Yeah, Toei, bruh. So Toei be going after them niggas on them fan made shits. That's why like all them like Dragon Ball. That's why you don't see Dragon Ball AF no more. Like you can't even.
Yeah, because they killed this shit.
You can't even type in Dragon Ball AF no more. I remember that was the manga to read back in the day.
You can't even go. Like if you find fan fiction stuff, it's literally on YouTube. Like they don't have like a source you can get it from. It's like on YouTube. Somebody pulled it and just put it on YouTube. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, ever since we talking about reading, on my Chainsaw fan, man, my boy Yoshida then came back. It's over. And Yoshida was my favorite side character.
Wait before you start that. My vocals up high. I'm sound good. We equal.
We talking to. Yeah, let us know if the voices is good or not. We've been troubleshooting shit.
Anyway, welcome back. It's your boy,
y'all?
Lunar Neos, and my main man, The Cut. Rose God, everybody give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? People on YouTube, you watching at home, give us a round of applause. But we got 13 of the things. It's my lucky number. Episode 13.
That's my favorite number. That was my number when I played basketball in high school. 13.
Wow. How so?
It's just my favorite number. I hate that people look at 13 as such a bad number. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad number to me. Like, even on like days, like even I've never had like a bad Friday the 13th. Like I've never understood why that number is seen as unlucky.
No, I know why it is. But
I don't know why it's seen as unlucky, but I know in Japan, ain't they an unlucky number is like 4?
It's like
even number. It's like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Oh no.
I know it because of JoJo's from Mister when his pistols, because his bullets called 6 bullets and they skip a number to make it 6. And I want to say that it's 4. He was like, yeah, I don't have a numbered bullet for that. We just skip that number because it's unlucky. He's like, I ain't never had no luck with that. And I want to say it was 4.
No, I was born on September 13th. So every time I seen her, the number 13, I just got lit.
13, I was born on January the 14th, so it's the day before my birthday.
Well, you probably like it. You probably like cause like it's the day before your birthday, so
it's just always been a cool number. Like I ain't never seen like another number that made me be like, yeah, I will wear that number. Like I've never had seen like a number.
Q. I think it's 42. Okay.
I thought that was crazy that a even number like that low.
Well, they don't like holy numbers either. Like I think like the 7 is bad.
7
over there
Trinity
too.
Like 3s of things are like bad, like religiously or something like that. It would make sense.
No, I don't think 3 is bad because all shonen protagonists wouldn't be in
are 3s.
Yeah, but that like they start 3 or they do 5. Like that's in all Japanese media.
So maybe it is 4. Like 4 is the unlucky number because it go from 3 to 5. Like maybe 4 is the number.
Yeah, like I know that from Power Rangers. Like you never see a 4-man squad, and if you do, the 4th nigga is never like considered a true like ranger.
And he's not like the 6th Ranger, how a lot of them have. He's just like an extra or something like that. Mm-hmm. And most of the time, like, don't he been and got his powers in the weirdest way? Like his shit, how he morph is way different from like the Rangers. Yeah. So shit, I feel that. That do make sense. It was 4. I just like Mister when that nigga said, I'm just gonna skip that number. He got the same amount of bullets, but he just skipped 4. To a nigga like me, I'm counting his shots. I'm like, that's not your 5th shot. It can't be.
Damn. So does he shoot it, or he like literally skip shooting it?
Hey, how the bullets go? The bullets like with his stand, the bullets are his stand. So like they come alive and they talking shit. They jump on the bullets. When he shoot them, the bullets can ricochet and shit in midair. The little things, and they're numbered like 1 through 6 and they skip 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 4, but 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 one, but it's only 6 of them. They skip 4. I thought that was kind of cool because in his backstory, when he got his stand, the 4th bullet was the bullet that saved him. But to him, it would have killed him if it hit. They shot at the same time. That was his 4th bullet, and that was bro 4th bullet. His bullet killed bro, and then bro bullet went through his hat. He was like, yeah, that hoe unlucky.
Damn.
It was a little clean. It was something else I got put on today. El showed me Sakamoto Days. He showed me some fire ass panels from Sakamoto Days, and I may have to start reading that. Sakamoto Days look clean as fuck.
Sakamoto Days kind of lit.
He showed me the old nigga off that hoe when he had to fly in the bus and he cut the roof off that hoe. I was like, oh.
Sakamoto living his best life out here.
God, my boy an assassin. That's what he said. He was like, he an assassin, and the old nigga is like the oldest assassin out of all of them.
Yeah, he living his best life. He chilling.
Yeah, that nigga looked like his story a little raw. He showed me the panel where the dude was in the air.
It's too goofy
Came.
for me, but like it
I'm
do
watching
be.
Gintama, so it fit in that goofy shit for me. Like that's where I'm putting it at. I'm not putting it in ultra high violence, good action, weird story. Like I'm putting this in my funny category. Like it's not going nowhere else.
Bro, I'm
You,
tired.
you think Sakamoto Day is gonna get anime?
An anime?
Mm.
Yeah, shit like that I always get it, but they get it like way later.
Like after the story's done, like two or
Yeah,
three
like
years after the
way,
story's done.
way, like way, or like way later. Like
You
Pop
think
Team, like,
Chainsaw?
hmm.
You think Chainsaw Man and Hell's Paradise got theirs a little faster than some others?
But Chainsaw Man been ended.
But it's still going on the second part in Hell
Yeah, I don't count the
Paradise.
second part because
I count the second part.
the first one was ended for 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
But that's not a long time for
No,
an adaptation though. I feel like
it's plenty
it's
long. Like when it ended, it still was selling. Niggas was hyped. And so they announced it like a year, like they announced the anime like a year ago, I think, and it
it's
never
been a
came out,
year because we still got the same trailer.
and it started generating buzz and shit to the point to where they was like, fuck it, let's go with it.
You think that that's the same thing that they're gonna have with Hell's Paradise? Because Hell's Paradise is, I think, a shorter read than Chainsaw Man.
I don't
They
know.
still it ended around like it ended probably like a year or two ago, I believe. It's around the same. It's in the same timetable, and it already got its announcement for its adaptation.
Oh, then yeah. I look at it like this. Nowadays, they like shit to end.
But they can animate it.
Mm-hmm. They
They
like.
don't have to worry about the Dragon Ball Z super shit like caught up with the story, so we got to kind of tell our own version of it.
I mean, he could have still went going, but he was tired of that, and he wanted Toyotaba to shine as a mangaka. Except if he wanted him to shine, he should have just let him do it how
It
he wanted
rains.
to. Yeah.
It rains full circle because I feel like when you have the original creator in your ear, shit that they not gonna let slide, they could be like a good idea to you. Yeah, we'll never see the idea because it's your idea and it's not green lighted by them. It's not an idea put in your head by the creator. It's your idea and you don't like it. So shit. Telling how many times like that has happened. Like he had a good idea and Toriyama was like, yeah, no, that's not Dragon Ball. That nigga do because like you said, I feel like he's peak writing. Even if Toriyama did have a big amount of say so in it, his
Mm-hmm.
peak writing to me was in Black when they did the Chapter Black shit. Not the Chapter
I
Black, but the Goku Black stuff.
I feel like Toyotaba, he be like he wants to do a bunch of dope shit, and then Toye's like, no, nigga, this is
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball. Quit all that good dope shit. It's for
I feel
kids.
it's ruining it though because how much longer are y'all gonna stick with the same formula? Like how many more villains are y'all gonna go
Listen,
through like
Dragon
this?
Ball gonna sell. I don't think you understand how
It
big
is.
Dragon Ball is now.
It's gonna sell because like
They
you
got
said,
us
it
so
is.
fucked up. We damn near hate the shit, and we still gonna go watch the show, gonna watch the
Oh,
movie,
God.
gonna read the manga, and we hate it. We hate it. Let that sink in. We
Hey, bro,
still
I'm on the
read
fence with that
the
shit.
manga, and we hate it. We hate how the story going. They got us, and I'm okay to admit it. I know I'm
Got
in
me
it.
hard.
I
Got
know
me
I'm
hard.
there. I know I'm there. It's okay.
I feel like
I'm
you
fine
as
with
a
it.
fan,
I'm
I'm
fine with
not
it.
okay with it. I'm not okay
I'm the
with it.
same way
Hell
with
no.
Boruto. My time has already been
Not a
put
big
in.
enough. I'm not a big enough Boruto fan to be like I'm okay with that. I don't think I can have an opinion about Boruto yet.
That's
Dragon
fine.
Ball, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with Dragon Ball to be like, oh, this shit is getting wrote high. That shit is trash right now.
I'm gonna tell you something. I put my time in it with Dragon
Now,
Ball, watching Toonami in the background, getting my love for it. Get what? It went away
and it through.
and it came back, and now I'm here, bro. I'm here. Me and
I don't
Rude
know,
Boy used
bro.
to be in class talking about, bro, what if Dragon Ball Z came back, bro?
I remember I used
We
to have
was
them
listen.
conversations too.
We was in college still talking about, bro, what if Dragon Ball Z came back right now?
Yeah.
Right now, bro. Yeah, shut the game down. This is like 2011, 12.
I'm there
Same
10,
conversation.
10 years later, goddamn. 12 years later, goddamn, y'all got
2013, what
y'all
they do?
adaption.
2013, what they do? Drop a movie out of nowhere.
Which
And
was
then
dope, unexpected and dope.
disappeared.
Like 2 more years after
And
that,
dropped
didn't it?
another banger in 2015.
Like F better than guys because I felt like F you got to see because you didn't really get to see Vegeta and them fight for real. I like F because that's where they started to give Vegeta a little shine when he came back and whooped Frieza's ass.
Yeah.
The Goku shit. And then, you know, of course, they gonna make it where Goku kill his ass for a second time. Rewinded it and Goku killed his ass. But, like, that moment, Vegeta just beating the shit out of Frieza was what my favorite moment in the movie. But one thing I don't like about it is because they could have took off with that. It's so many different directions you could have took Vegeta whooping Frieza's ass. Because he could have been like, he could have just went into like this blind rage and killed Frieza with his bare hands because he's remembering everything that Frieza did to him, everything that Frieza did. I would have wanted to see Vegeta just beat the shit out of Frieza with his bare hands, just kill him. Goku like, bro, yeah, and Vegeta like, no, it's not enough because he did all of this, that, and the third. Shit. I like F. F was my favorite. Out of the three, I would say F. Broly movie is my second one. The reason I say it's my second one is because like it do change a lot. It changed a lot for all three of them. Especially Goku and Broly. And I was a big like normal Broly fan, like the first Broly. I like first Broly. But like how you said, when you compare both of them, Broly got a story and he actually got a reason to do the shit that he do outside of like legendary Super Saiyan Broly from Z. Kakarot. That's all he knew. And he was getting his ass laid down out there. So I mean, I like this brother because he actually fits into the story. Cause like how me and Kilo said, it's two more Saiyans they can talk about. They can talk about Turtles, and like I told him, they can talk about Tarble. But they kind of gave Tarble to Kaba. Like Kaba looked like Tarble already.
Well, Tarbo's
So
he's already canon. In
in
Battle of
Kansas,
Gods.
I ain't know that.
In Battle of
Oh yeah,
Gods.
because they say his
He
name.
was
Yeah,
Goku was like, hey, bruh, why don't we call your brother Vegeta? And he was like, man,
he
that
like he ain't
wimp.
worth a damn.
Yeah,
He
he's
like
like,
he ain't worth a damn.
that nigga don't train. That nigga soft. We sent him far away so he wouldn't have to fucking battle shit.
That would be crazy if you bring
Because they needed a
double
fifth
back.
Saiyan. And then that's when
Right,
they
because
announced,
you need a fifth one.
and that's when they announced that Pan was being born.
A point, and that shit would have been so crazy to see. Like they saying, if there's another tournament of power in the future, that tournament gonna be better than the last one. I don't see how though, because the only thing
The
that's gonna
stakes
change
aren't
is the
there.
lineup.
The stakes aren't there no more.
The stakes aren't there no more. Like I would have wanted to see everybody that y'all
Like
was gonna put
what
in there
was
in the
cool
first
about the
one.
tournament of power was the stakes, and then they gypped us at the end with bringing everybody back, and that literally was like, come on, bro, them niggas had
because
to
y'all
die.
made that shit seem like that these niggas was really gone. Like we was feeling legit.
I was hurt when Universe 6 died.
When Cobb and them got up out
Yeah,
there, I was
like when Kaba
was like,
looked at
no.
Vegeta, and Vegeta was like, I promise you I'm gonna bring you back. Like that shit hurt. That
my
shit
little nigga
hurt.
had- my little nigga turned up out there. He got his Super Saiyan 2.
That
he
shit
went and
hurt.
fought Frieza.
Fucking
Got his ass put out.
when Khalifa and them looked at Goku and he said, we'll see each other again, don't worry.
That shit kind of hurt my feelings too, cause
Like
like,
that
damn, how
hurt.
you gonna see them? You
And
gonna see
then
them in other worlds?
and then when Chapel was looking at Beers, Chapel was just like, "You son of a bitch, I hate you."
Fuck you, nigga, and then
Yeah,
just
like
go.
you a bitch nigga. And then he was like, "Die, bitch." Yeah, like,
Hey, go.
hey, for real, that shit hurt. Oh, that shit hurt.
That,
And then
cause he did.
the other Freezer, Cole was looking at Freezer, and he was like, "Yeah, you a bitch nigga too.
He was
You need
like,
to
yeah,
go."
tell me something I don't know, ho. And he go.
Like that shit hurt. Hell, I was hurt. I was hurt when Jaren and them died. Like, if you go back and
Cause
watch it, like Jaren finally
I felt
realized, like, damn, these niggas
strength
my
and
homies.
everything. They strength ain't everything. Like you got to have your friends, bro. And that's one thing that I liked about Jaren. He kept about this shit. He told they yeah, strength is everything.
Nigga said,
If you
"Fuck the
not
power of
strong,
friendship."
nigga said strength is everything. And then my spook Goku, cause this is what I always say. They seen that he throw the blast in the crowd and he's aimed at Goku and them folks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a force field around this shit. They was not finna die.
No,
He
they
did not have to
was.
go over there.
No, they didn't. After that blast, that's when they put one up.
Yo, cause
Like
I
before
had
that,
always.
he was trying to kill them niggas. Like he was gonna kill them niggas. He was finna kill them niggas, bro. Nah,
I don't think he would
he
have killed them
been
niggas,
he
bro.
been off the whole universe 7, bro. Jaren built like that. Don't do him like that now. He built like
I
that,
wasn't saying he wasn't built like
and
that
he's stepping. Jaren
because
stepping.
this one stepped harder than anybody else that they had fought up until that point. And I even say now because he had to jump him to beat him for one, and then when it was 1-on-1, he was whooping y'all legs.
Except for Ultra Instinct Sign, he was getting tossed around with Sign, and then he hit a
He
little
was getting
power
tossed
up
around this
himself.
time. Then he turned. He was like, "I'm finna go full power. Ain't no holding back." And that's when he started like, it was even ground in.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had to
boy.
wear his ass down on that one.
And then there's another thing that I be saying. Your boy Cool ran up on that nigga not once, not twice. He ran up on that nigga 3 times in that tournament and got
Who?
pushed back all 3 times. Goku ran up on that nigga 3 times in that tournament and got pushed back all 3 times.
It don't matter.
Except
My
for when he
nigga,
got
won
Ultra
at the
Instinct.
end. My nigga won with the master at the end. It don't matter how many times you lose,
Won't
as long
say
as you get
I
back
won't say
up.
he won. I won't say he
Hey,
won because
I'm
if
gonna
you
tell
win,
you.
the fight is
Listen,
over.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Did he get eliminated? No. Second off, it don't matter how many times you get knocked out, as long as you get your black ass back up and square that shit up again. My nigga got
That
knocked
was my
out,
point with Jerry.
rested, and then got back up and said, "You know what it is, my boy? I'm finna have to figure out what this Ultra Instinct talking about. Cause get what? You gotta die."
Cause I feel like the best, like, look, to show you that Goku is a master combatant. He fought them 2 girls by his damn self, and he was low on stamina. It's like y'all bitches think just because I'm low on stamina, y'all got y'all an easy today. Oh, y'all gonna
I
have
don't
to
like
get this
that.
shit out the mud.
That's the one thing I don't like. I like the manga better than because
That was the only thing in the anime that I like because it showed that Goku does have like a tactician side to him when it comes to like fighting people when he's low on stamina. I like
fuck
the
all
fact
that.
that
I
Gohan
didn't
whooped
like.
her ass in the manga.
I didn't like that they made them seem strong as shit versus Goku fused. Like he had to go he had to go Ultra Instinct Sign. I mean, they were like tick for tack with Jiren. No, they're not that strong.
Like I thought that was crazy that his God wasn't enough for 2 people that wouldn't even pass the 2 yet. They went past their second stage in Super Saiyan for real. They had both just got there. So how can the God form in red not be more than enough? Like it should have been more than enough to lay both of their ass
That's what
out.
I'm saying. That's the one thing I wish when the anime came back, they start at Tournament of Power
Redo it. Like they redo it from right there.
and redo the manga version.
No, I wouldn't want them to go back farther. Go back to the black art and redo that shit because that shit was hard. How they ended.
Nobody
with
watch it then. Nobody watch it if it go back that far.
That would be too far. That would be too far. But I would want to see them redo the black art because that was one of my favorite ones for them. Even like now, that's a month out of all the arcs in that whole. That's at least in my top 4. and
Yeah.
it's number 3
I
because
would
of
like
how
them to redo it, but I know they're not. They're gonna start at. They'll probably start at granola.
they
And
changed their forms too much if they went back and redid it that far, especially starting right there. It'll change them hoes too much to what from what people already know per se.
yeah,
I feel like how you said, I showed Kilo nigga where somebody did animation manga Super Goku versus GT Goku. Like he got this Goku from the movies and shit. And in that little animation, GT Goku won. And the reason given that he won was because he still had his tail. And I thought that was a cool explanation that the tail takes away the stamina drain. Because Super Goku commented on his Super Saiyan 3, and he was like, there's no way you're supposed to be able to still use that form and you low on energy. He's like, what your secret is? GT Goku looked at him because, he got the blue gi on. He looked at him, he crossed his arms, he wrapped his tail around
I
his waist. He
watched.
was like,
I
I
know what
still
you're
got
talking
my
about.
tail.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
that. It's like they on like that red planet or whatever.
They finding the same space that the tournament was held in, but it's just them now.
Oh yeah. You know, Dragon Ball Super ended in like what 2018,
Shit don't even seem that like it was that far ago.
and it's like
It's because of the movies. I feel like they dropped the movies ever so often, and it just make it seem like that the show hadn't been gone for that long.
yeah, the show been going for a minute.
And then like how they was doing the show, then they take like a break after they did the black shit. Like they took a break before they got to the tournament, a small little month or something. So that make it like even
Yeah, like
longer. Like damn.
no, like Super went on hiatus during the summer. It was longer than a month, I want to say.
Yeah. I was gonna say that they came back like around the end of the fall.
Yeah, because
because
like
it was
I remember
like
October,
Halloween.
October being everybody was
Big ass
hyped
man.
because of fucking Goku and them had to beat the cub.
And look, all I'm saying is this next year or this year for October, it's gonna be fucking crazy. If you an anime fan, you watching something in October, something that you like is coming out in October.
My boys dropping October 1st. They did the top of the month. It's always
They did top of the key with that shit. I was like, cause
My
they
Hero-
already know. They
My
already
Hero
know
got to
that we
come
gonna
in
have to fight.
swinging.
They know that we got to fight for the ratings. Like we got to fight for the viewers because they gonna be spread out.
As much as I
everywhere.
love everything, we already know Bleach finna destroy
It's just
anime.
gonna kill My Hero. It's gonna kill My Hero.
No,
when it
not
come
just
out.
My Hero. Everything like Bleach
Think it's gonna outdo
niggas,
Chainsaw
bruh.
Man? You
Bleach
think it's
niggas.
gonna outdo the Chainsaw Man
Yes,
niggas?
yes. They should push back a lot of this shit because Bleach niggas have been waiting on this war arc for 15,
Years damn near.
16, 17, 8, no, longer than that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Nigga, 9 years, niggas. Bleach niggas are coming out of the sewers. Out from under their beds. Out of
Coming out of the sewer.
Bruh, out of basements, nigga. Like, Bleach niggas are out here preaching again like the holy gospel of Ichigo. Look at our Lord
the holy
and
gospel
Savior.
of Type Kubo.
Like,
Type
bruh.
Kubo, our God.
Bruh, my fucking hollow Ichigo been moving again. It's like closer to the center now. Like, it's like, yeah, nigga, fuck all y'all. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
back.
like, they
That's
don't
what I said about the
understand.
sticker. Like, check the sticker on the chair out, y'all.
Yeah.
I went to Hot Topic. Old girl at the register was giving out free stickers. She said that nobody asked for an Ichigo sticker, and I was appalled. That was the first person.
Man, Ichigo, niggas out here on these apps like this for Ichigo. On the 7th of October, our Lord Ichigo comes out of the womb and starts the 1,000-year blood war arc.
Blood war.
On the 8th, he comes out and he squares over all niggas from the Soul Society. And he gonna beat
Oh,
your
no.
favorite.
You got to talk about. You
And
got
he
to talk
gonna
about him
beat your
making his new
favorite.
swords.
What up, my dudes?
Man.
He go beat your favorite. What's the niggas called? Damn, your favorite Quincy. Anytime, anywhere, any day, and he gonna smother
My favorite
them
Quincy.
in
My
the
favorite
great,
Quincy
hold on,
Remy.
in the great hollowness of Ichigo Kurosabi the fourth.
Strawberry Pimp. That's what I call it.
Of
Nigga.
the-
I call that
of-
nigga Strawberry Pimp.
Of the great three, look, of the great three by Holy God Taite Kubo, Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Them
Give it to
niggas,
you. The
them
strawberry
niggas.
pimp.
Listen, them fucking niggas. Them niggas die
I
by
be
Ichigo.
I be seeing them on Twitter like it's one account on Twitter. It's counting down until the days, and it's dropping like the little volume pictures in the shades, like the retweets and the likes on that shit. It's
I
crazy.
already
Considering
know,
that it's
bro.
like day to day with it,
I
it's
already
something new
know.
every day.
Yeah, I gotta follow you on Twitter. Listen,
Yeah, you
bro.
got to follow me on Twitter.
Listen, bro. Them fucking Bleach fans, like this is their fourth Ninja War.
Especially since they nigga didn't say, oh, shit that y'all didn't like, I'm listening. It's gonna be showing shit that y'all did like. It's gonna be longer shit that y'all didn't even see. It's gonna be in this
I'm
damn
about to say,
animation.
the niggas said, hey, the shit that I couldn't even draw out because I was tired.
You see now?
It's in
now.
this bitch. Like
See now,
matchups
hey.
that you read about, but you didn't get to see the fight.
See?
And then he coming back at a time where samurai niggas are popping again. Like samurai niggas winning.
Especially since like Boruto is being looked at the way that it's looked. That spot for like a ninja show is open. Like it's wide open. A spot for like a ninja, a shinobi, a samurai show.
That's too different. That's too different. I ain't gonna give it that. But
I'll give it that one.
no, because all right, I look at it like this. Look at it like this. They're not gonna down Naruto like the Boruto shit, just because that's the essence of Naruto, and that's of the big three. Like this is gonna be the first time in damn near 10 years
They all running together.
They all running. It's 2010 all over again. Your favorite?
I don't think people understand that like these three mangas were and they still are some of the biggest mangas.
No, they are like they are like they still sell like every con I go to. I see so many fucking Bankai niggas with swords and ninjas and fucking pirates. That's all I see. Like that's all I see at fucking cons.
You gonna see that straw hat,
a Quincy
you gonna
nigga,
see that hollow mask. You gonna see that damn kunai or that damn headband.
Exactly, and don't get me started on all the fucking niggas walking around with gum fruit AirPod cases and shit, like, and all the niggas that got the gum like fucking Luffy's gum fruit drop, and now it's fucking I'm Nika bitch, fuck y'all, like
I feel like if they ever recolor his fruit, it's gonna be white. It's gonna have to be if we ever see the actual fruit again.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
No. I like his picture. His picture on
Shouts out to Gamer Junior. What up with you, big dog?
What up, bum? Like the picture for his wanted poster for Gear 5 is clean as fuck. Like the new Yonko pictures, his head back laughing like that.
I want to know who the fuck seen that and was like, you know what? I know that's fire. Let me draw that real quick for this picture. Cause them niggas ain't got cameras in their world, do they?
I want to say they do, because remember they got the snail phones. That's like how they phones work. The snail phones. Later, like the snail phone can take a picture or something.
That's two different things. I don't know. I just always think One Piece is outdated as fuck now. Like
it is, cause like you'll go somewhere and it's steampunk. Like they got steampunk shit, and then like you go to like where Enel was, and they're using electricity. Two things not supposed to be going on at the same time.
I mean, he just do it. Like fucking Oda do what he want to, and that's kind of what I want to do. Like I want my different world. Yeah, I want my worlds to have all kinds of shit. Like except instead of on one world, it's all different worlds of that shit.
Do you feel with One Piece? Do you feel like they do a good job with like? Well, I know, all I do, but like that movie finna come out ending this year, I think. You think the movie is gonna have a lot to do? The final arc, like it's gonna answer some questions that's in the final arc.
No,
because it's in the final arc already.
No, Oda is really good at like making up a whole nother fucking story.
You think the movie is just like a standalone?
Yeah. Like all the movies kind of take place in their own thing, but like my thing is
that's like movies.
Only thing I want to know is is the Nika form gonna be in One Piece movie Red?
I feel like there is no. I'm gonna tell you my reason why I think
I
he's
don't
not
think it's
because
not because of this anime show. I'm sorry to cut you off. Just cause like they
yeah,
kind of lead the hype stuff to the anime show, and the movies usually take place like a couple months before something big happens. Like
I was gonna say that this movie will probably show you what Shanks was doing, and at the end of the movie or somewhere in the movie, you gonna hear somebody tell him Luffy just beat Kaido, and then he gonna go to Wano, and that's gonna be how we get what Shanks was doing. There's no other reason why it would be called Red. It is not about Shanks.
yeah, but it's about his daughter. So like, what?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, has like, I don't think
I
Shanks is
feel
gonna be a
like
big part in it. I think
I
it's
think
gonna
he's gonna
be.
be in it. I think he's
I
gonna
think
be
he's
in
gonna
it, but
be
it's
in
not.
it. I think he's gonna be in it as flashbacks, and that's it. I think it's gonna center around his daughter and Luffy meeting each other for the first time, and that's it. And it's gonna be
It
some
would
nigga
be
like,
good
"Oh,
for the
you
story.
Shanks' daughter? I'm finna peel your
Yeah,
motherfucking muffin cap back."
that's the same thing.
And
I
Luffy gonna
feel
be like,
like
"Nah, that's sis."
right, because it's like a four thing. His brother had a relationship with Kaido's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
who finna have some type of friendship with Shanks' daughter. These are know these motherfuckers. They know them. It don't matter where you go. Everybody knew who Shanks was. Everybody knew who Kaido was. Yamato, when she got appeared in the manga, she said, "I'm the next Kaido. Like I'm Kaido Junior, basically." They didn't know if she was a girl or a boy. And then she get to talking about Ace, and she see Luffy and this, that, and the third, and she joined the crew. And that just foil with what Ace did. I feel like he does a good job with foiling three that you get the brothers. He do a good job foiling Ace, Sabo, and Luffy against each other. Like how you can compare Luffy and Ace to each other. Luffy's like contrast is Sabo. Like both of their contrasts is Sabo because Sabo is like he's a thinker. He's not as brash as them. The only thing that he shared that's comparable with Ace is just that they share a devil fruit. Now, I feel like because personality wise, Sabo is a lot different than both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Oda do a good job. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Sabo because if I'm remembering, he
Sabo
did
finna turn up in the
blame
manga.
because they blamed him for something. They framed him for something, I believe, didn't they?
The death of old girl. Damn, it's crazy. I know all this shit.
They framed him for something.
The girl, the girl that they went with. Something happened when they was underground, and then they came from underground. They haven't showed nothing yet though. Like we don't know.
Like, that's what I'm saying. He got framed for it.
It was just in the newspaper, and they think that it was like the death of Sabo, but it's not the death of Sabo. They're not gonna do that off screen. I think it's the death of old girl, and they're blaming Sabo.
Because I feel like if Sabo died before we see him fight an admiral, it would waste this whole we didn't see the three brothers go against the government. Because Sabo is going against the government per se, being in the revolution army. He had never seen him fight no admiral before. And to make it even sweeter, what if he going off a Kano little junior just because? Like, nigga, your senior killed my brother out this hoe. I want blood. He off his ass. They tell Akenu, Sabo just dragon claw bro ass out here. It's over. And Akenu pull up like, I got to deal with this fire devil fruit again. Like, what? Like, didn't I put your ass in the ground one time and was that your brother? My bad. It fades with him.
Can Sabo have a devil fruit awakening if they split it?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Because it's already changed per se in the way that he used it with the dragon shit. The dragon, how he used the claw. It kind of changed with that because Ace didn't have no physical moves like that with hockey. He just used the fire. Oh shit.
But it's classified as one of the Logia. It's a Logia.
It's a Logia. It's a lower standing Logia because Kanu's overpowers it because it's lava. Of course.
How's it lower power? It's all like Logia's just natural devil fruits.
You had to think about it though. They apply the laws of nature to him. lava is fire is way more hotter as an element than
Yeah,
fire
but
is.
fire
That's
can be
like
the sun, nigga.
yeah, but if you compare, if you look on the
Like
surface of the sun
magma
is
is
basically
just fire.
lava.
Magma is just fire and earth mixed together. That's all it is.
In a way, how I
So
feel
it
like
can be
is
stronger
when
because he can use like earth shit with it, but it's just
that's one thing that they had talked about. I feel like the way that he said that he was stronger was when he Kanu and the ice dude clash.
like his fire. Like fire does not cancel out magma, yes, but it's fucking magma
I
has earth elements in it.
don't want to spoil it by like saying why the reason he cancels it out because that would like spoil what happened to Ace. That shit happened years ago. Fuck it.
No, I know Ace died.
Like he donated his ass. And you see in the panel when he donated him, he was trying to turn into the fire because the flames are coming off Ace's body. He
Yeah.
was trying to turn his body into a flame, and the Kanu donated his ass because he's also a Logian. Just think it's an element thing. Like magma is just a stronger element fire wise than just basic fire is.
No, I know that. I'm just saying.
So
At that
Logian, yeah,
time,
it don't make sense.
at the time they didn't have awakenings.
Yeah.
But
That's
now
like
at
what Marco
today's
shit.
time with awakenings, the spire can turn into the goddamn sun.
It's like with Marco shit. I feel like Marco's devil fruit is the fruit that he kind of forgot about, and then we saw Marco again because his fruit is supposed to be like just a phoenix fruit. It's the Logia phoenix fruit, not per se like a fire fruit. He just come back from any injury. The injuries don't apply to him when he's in his Logia. If that's the case, why was he so scared to go tit for tat with a Kanu at the time? It was because he would have taken damage, right? So how is that? How can a phoenix
It don't make sense.
permanent damage from Logia lava?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get back to now. Like, it don't make sense.
Like that shit, because it would say
Fire
like
should overpower all that shit.
it's just like what I'm saying with the green dude, with the new Admiral and his shit is like a plant or something like that. Like it's
Yeah.
plant based. It would make sense if Sabo came to fight him because it'll show you that you base it off elements, Sabo gonna kill his ass because he fire. There's
Yeah.
no way he's not going to. I don't know. It's just crazy how the devil fruits work in One Piece. It's like you want them to work in a natural way, but then you kind of can't because it's One Piece. You got hockey in it, so you can't make it work in a natural way.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. My favorite ones are the Logias though, because they actually change the person's body. Like I knew Luffy shit had to have been like a different kind instead of the kind that they classified it as, because he changed his whole body. Like it's not just his hand, or he can generate like a piece of himself to apply the rubber to. His whole body is rubber, even his insides are rubber. How is that not Logia classification? It changes his whole body. The element at the time was rubber. Now I wonder how crazy that's gonna be. Like, what are they gonna associate it with now if there's like an element to it? He's sun god Nico.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think it's too much fire shit going
He had a good fire move with the Red Hawk, and that's what they should have left it at. That Red Rock is where they kind of go crazy with it. Like he should have just kept the Red Hawk.
on. Red Hawk. Which one's Red Hawk?
One when he just pull his hand back and he throw the punch, and it hit you with the fire. I can't remember who he first used it on, that Red Hawk. I thought Red Rock and Red Hawk was the same thing, but apparently they different because it's two different kinds of hockey, I think.
Mm-hmm. Red Rock is his fist like blown. It's like his first thing that he used to do. Blow up his fist with fire surrounding his hand now.
And
People, man, niggas said that that's more iconic than the Kamehameha. Get the fuck out of here.
no, it's not, and that's just, and I'm a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, and people are saying that domain expansion is gonna be the next Bankai.
No.
Y'all crazy as fuck.
The next Bankai, no, you know how many niggas running around to this day? Like if you start talking about anime, a nigga right now will come up these stairs and be like, Bankai! Like,
wait. And I get that you
or Rising Gun,
that fire,
yeah.
or Rising Gun, yeah.
Like it's Kamehameha and Rising Gun, and then after that, it's up for grabs.
After that, I feel like it's items. Like those are two moves that anybody would know. After
Like,
that,
nigga,
it's like items.
No, number 3 got to go to the Naruto run, even though he didn't start it, but still.
Uh,
Like,
when I
niggas
think
tweaking,
about
bro. It's
Bleach,
these
I
new
think
age
about the
niggas, bro.
Bunkai. That's what I said.
Hell,
I
the
was like,
spirit gun got more weight than goddamn Red
Ray
Riot.
gun, Ray gun, in the sub, Ray gun.
I'm saying,
Cut
bro, they
like, come on, now. My boy
tripping.
letting that hoe go. Like I be saying, it is cool that they think about it like that, but there's no way. Like I think that the
I
name how they
love
say
one. I
it,
got respect for One Piece, but no, my boy.
it'll never be more memorable than the Kamehameha, especially since we
No.
seen Goku skate
Hell,
on the bitch head with
hell,
that hoe.
bro, that solidified it. Legendary stuff.
Defied it. He
Hell,
skated on that bitch.
hell, you got the final. Every show in Dragon Ball Z gonna come before Red Rock. Like
Like
Final Flash.
Spirit Bomb, Spirit
What's
Bomb,
my
Special Being Cannon.
what's what
You think about
Gallic
Destructo
Gun,
Disc,
nah, Gallic Gun, Masako from
Destructo
Gohan,
Disc,
yeah, Destructo Disc. You said
Special
Special
Being
Beam.
Cannon,
Saturday,
eh,
what is it? What was
Saturday Crush, Raditz,
Saturday Crush?
Saturday
Cause
Crush.
if you played the games, that's all you heard. Cause
He had all them hoes.
Raditz was the
He had a
hardest
move for
nigga.
he had a move for every day of the week, and I
Yeah,
thought that was
no,
cool. He had a
it was
move
only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think he had a Monday attack.
at Tuesday one too.
No. Saturday,
Tuesday
Sunday, Monday. That's all it was.
That was Tuesday one. I thought he
No,
had a Tuesday
no,
one.
he ain't had no over 3. But
That shit was fire. That my boy had names for them hoes, and it was
yeah,
days of the week.
every like person in Dragon Ball Z, especially in the first games, only had like 3 attacks.
In them first Budokai games, them hoes was real basic.
Cause you had to mix like square, triangle, and circle. Cause X was the jump and shit.
I was finna say that one of my worst memories from that shit was trying to be Gohan and fighting Raccoon Mask. You do well, ha ha ha.
Nah,
You do well.
the worst one for me was keeping Raditz in the center for the special beat cannon. That shit
Don't talk about that
That
right now,
shit-
because that whole moment got me mad as
that
fuck right
shit
now.
was entirely too long.
It was too hard.
What kind
But
of
to be like
commercials
the
they
third
used to
mission.
show us back in the day, bro? These shits is weird. Like, so I've been
for the Cartoon Network shows. Yeah,
I've
the
been
late
on-
night Cartoon Network commercials be crazy as fuck.
So I've been on this kick, like going to sleep to like old past broadcasts of like Toonami, Adult Swim, Saturday morning cartoons from Cartoon Network, Fox Kids, and shit like that. And I've been waking up to the same commercials that used to
Weird
wake
ass
me up.
commercials.
No, just like all the commercials that used to wake us up as kids. I've been waking up to them because I've been leaving the TV up too loud.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's a
What's
fucking.
the one about
it's
the
a-
little? What's the one about the little girl that you had to call and order the VCR tapes? I remember that commercial more than anything.
Bro, it's so many of them, but it's like a psycho trip because it's like waking up in 2002 all over again. And I'm just like, am I tripping right now? Like the classic rock songs. It was like, I'm your lady. Like all these fucking songs coming on again.
All these songs making me having making an essential crisis right now because I don't know if I'm supposed to be here on that.
And I'm just like, damn, I remember these songs. Damn, I wanted this CD.
Yeah.
Damn, let me download that bit real quick. Like,
It's like when I be listening to my openings, like I have a playlist that do like hard style openings, and the openings be from like 2000. Hearing them openings and I know what shows they from be making me smile when I be in the gym. I'm like, damn,
yeah, like
I know
this
what
shit
show this
crazy. Like this shit really be crazy. Like I be watching the commercials and all. Like it's like, damn, bro. And I'm like, damn, they used to like it's one commercial, and they was like this bitch was at like Thanksgiving with her nigga. It was a white girl, and they was pregnant or whatever, and they talking about pregnancy on the kids channel. I'm just like, why was they showing us this bullshit? That's why our whole generation out here getting. That's why our whole generation out here getting busted up right now. Like,
busted up bad. I'm talking about we 24, baby. No 4 around this whole.
You 24. Yeah, your generation weird. I watched the broadcast.
My generation is fucking.
Because I watched the broadcast from like 2000, like 8, 9, and 10, and I was like, I don't remember none of this shit. and it was
You
not
said 8,
lit.
9, and 10.
Yeah,
10, I was 12. So shit, I was probably right there watching this
that's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like that shit was weird as fuck. Like I see why like niggas like me had stopped watching cartoons because the cartoons was weird. They wasn't hitting on shit. And I had to like find like a Disney Channel like set from like that time or like a
I
Nickelodeon
say
set.
Cartoon Network, they lost me. They lost me when regular show ended, Adventure Time
I
ended,
think
where
that's everybody because
they
I got
really started to
all the
lose me.
regular
It
shows
was
right here.
yeah, I like the shit that they did with Man of Action. The dude that made Ben 10, how he
hmm
made Generator Rex, he made Ben 10 Ultimate Alien,
He
he
made
made the Secret Saturdays,
the fucking the Mega XTL,
a
all
Mega
that shit.
XLR, he made that shit.
Yeah,
But
XLR.
my favorite one was the Generator Rex shit because it was like a retelling of Mega XLR, but if that nigga was actually the car, like he was the car himself.
Um,
So I like cause like that shit it used nanotechs, nano machines. And at the end of the shit, it was a crossover movie with Ben 10. Generator and Rex and Ben 10 had a movie together to end that shit.
that's dope.
That shit was dope. And I was like, damn, that nigga made Fire Breather. That was one of my favorite movies, animated movies on that hoe. It was a movie about a nigga, his daddy a kaiju. A
hmm
dragon though, he the king of the kaijus. And his mama a normal person. They had a son. His son named Duncan. Nigga can turn into basically a humanoid dragon.
Yeah.
Shoot fire. He got the scales
When
and
Steven
shit.
Universe came out, I was through.
I
But
ain't gonna
all that
count.
shit weird.
That shit fell out with me.
No, I was watching this shit and I was just like, up until 2008, bro, Cartoon Network was lit,
But
and
dropping
then
straight dimes.
fucking Tsunami and Adult Swim went away, and then like they ended all the goats. Like I remember streaming started getting popular. I remember having a Netflix account, and I would literally like just turn on like I would watch regular show, and then get on a PlayStation or some shit. Like I remember like when when I got my PlayStation 3 and the 360 era and shit started, I got more into just like watching movies and like
I can
streaming with
kind of say
base
the same
accounts.
thing. Like when the Marvel Cinematic Universe started, that's when I started watching more movies. I appreciated movies more
I
because that's
always watched movies because me and my dad, that's what we did. Like we just did that growing up.
my dad used to. My
I'm
dad only
saying,
watched superhero movies with me because he felt like the movies at the time weren't holding my attention how the superhero movies and
yeah,
shit was. So we
cartoon
would
movies
always
was
go see
trash.
superhero movies.
But
Like
when
it was Star Wars and Marvel or DC shit.
like that era of like true like online gaming with the PS3 and 360, like I was on the game so much back then.
He was on that hoe
Like
at
I
least
was
6 hours a
like I
day.
would like
At
get home
least.
and be on that bitch and then get off, and then that's when you could plug your Zune up to the 360 because it was made by Microsoft, and all your shit would just play on the 360. So I go to sleep to music, wake up to music, and like channel like TV show. Like the only time I watched shows was like the BET Awards or like just some like big event, and
That
then
was probably about the only time I
I
did
found
too. Or like
myself
a movie came on TV that I wanted to see, and I
that.
watched the movie on TV.
But even then, like I found myself going out more around then, like going to the movies and shit. Going like, you know what I'm saying, going to Walmart, buying a movie, coming home. Netflix had started popping, and I had ordered the DVD that you could stick in your PS3 and
Yeah,
watch
well, you could
Netflix
send
and
the
shit.
DVDs back and forth and
No, I
shit.
never did that. So this is when
Never
like
did that.
no, this is when Netflix started the streaming thing, but it worked like a video game. You had to
Um,
put the Blu-ray disc
I
in your
remember that.
PlayStation, and then you turn it on like a video game. And I would sit there and watch all them trash ass Netflix movies. I bring the hoes over. I was
Let me ask you
Netflixing
a
and
question.
chilling before Netflix and chilling was like a thing.
Let me ask you a question. Then, did you ever get to have a blockbuster phase? I got to have
Oh,
one at
nigga.
the end. Boy, I had to get up and leave because I asked him a question I probably shouldn't have a blockbuster face. I got to see the end though, because shit probably was like 14. It probably was about 12 at the same time. My boy got up on my ass. He called. It was a Blockbuster right by the crib, goddamn. Going there every damn day with my mom. Bloopers Wild bro gone. It's my first Funko. Y'all already know. My favorite boy. To get my boy for my first one. Wait for the show to come out. That shit gonna be clean. Damn, this nigga did voice him. I gotta get it.
We're not gonna acknowledge them questions. Can't believe you asked that question. Did I have?
Just wanted to know. Some people would be like, "No, I never got a chance to get into it," so I'm just asking. Like people my age, they be like, "No, I didn't get a chance to experience Blockbuster. I did." Shit.
I'm gonna just say this. Wait, people your age, my brother younger than you, and he had a
He
Blockbuster.
got this at a Blockbuster. Oh God, that's spotty. Because
Blockbuster
I like
was
to
at
say
the
I
end of his
hadn't met.
life, but
I hadn't met too many people that say they didn't have a Blockbuster age and ain't my age. Like they got to go to Blockbuster.
I'm not your age though. You keep forgetting.
I know you not. That's what I know you not. That's what I'm saying. Like I hadn't met nobody my age, so shit. They be
Bruh,
like, I just
listen.
wanted to ask.
Blockbuster, we was in that bit every Friday or Saturday with my pops, me and my sister. My brother wasn't old enough to pick shit out. Sucks to be him. He had to watch
Suck
what
the
we
suck,
had.
nigga. Ah.
He had to watch what we picked out. Which 9 out of 10, he watched what I watched because I was goated. I just hated when it was a special, like a deal going on, and me and my sister had to like share something.
I had to split that one at the end, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we used to get like 3 movies and 4 games. But I was in it hard when the Wii and shit was out. Like the Wii had just came out and the Wii was big. So I was in that whole game. Wii games, PSP games, all types of shit. It may have been like towards the end of it though, because the Wii did come out towards the end of it.
Yeah, the Wii came out in like 2006. I want to say 2006.
Nigga, oh
yeah,
boy.
because the Wii, no. Yeah, the Wii and the 360 was on the market. The 360 came out first, and I want to say the Wii came out second. And then
I got the 360 frame.
The 360 came out in '05,
Mhm.
and
I had a
so
360 first, and then I had a Wii.
it
Shit,
may have
my
came out
first little
in '06 in Japan and '07 over here.
my bundle, my original bundle with my 360 was fire. I had Gears, NC4, Dead Space, even though I didn't play that shit for, bro. That's something I'm scared.
What?
I never say that shit out loud. I'm not gonna talk about it.
What?
Just know I had Dead Space for a very long time before I actually played it because I was so scared.
I still got my Dead Space to this day. I'm so ready for the remake.
I want the remake to come out and be clean because they did say that it's gonna be everything that they wish the first one could have been. Because I feel like the second one is the best one. The third one is okay if you like action shit.
Now
If
the
you
third
feel like
one
you didn't
lit.
have a
The third one lit
damn,
because he on his G shit. He like fuck all these damn niggas. I'm
he
finna
got a
kill their
nigga
ass
with
with
him,
a.
and he got his nigga with him. He got that nigga with him in the third one, and I thought that was the cool part about it. And the nigga was like a police
That was
officer
one
or
of the
something.
first PlayStation Plus games.
Hmm.
Yeah, like Infamous Second Son. I think that was like one of the first third party games. I can't remember, but it was. I remember getting it on PS3 during PlayStation Plus, and I was like, "Oh, this lit."
Mm-hmm. Remember, my dad got me the second one. He had played the first one on the 360. He was like, shit was good. Like he beat it in like 3 days. He figured out the little puzzle and the names, like how you can put first letter from each mission, and it tell you that the wife is dead before you get to the end. If you read the first letter from each mission, he figured that shit out.
Damn,
He
I
went
didn't know
into
that.
he figured that shit out and he told me about it. And like if you look on there, it'll tell you Maria is dead. That was her name in it, I think. Maria is dead. It
Yeah.
stated out for you in the beginning. So shit. He told me that was like a little Easter egg. He played that shit. He said it was hard. I did not play that shit for a long time. A
Wow.
long time. Cause bro, I had a love-hate relationship with sci-fi horror stuff. I felt like that alien shit was just too left field for me. I used to be terrified. Like the alien movies used to scare me as a kid because how freaky they look.
Yeah.
To see like some shit in Dead Space, like they basically look like zombies and they grow extra arms with blades and shit. These dead babies on the ground, they blow up. This dead in the third, like shit like that was just real scary to me. Just like the aesthetics of everything.
Yeah, they were wildin'. What? That's what I'm saying. The remake gonna be fucking bananas. Like,
It's gonna be crazy, especially if they keep. I wonder is it gonna be a remake in sense of as like a retelling, or if it's gonna be like a remake as in oh it's the same game but we just put it on a different engine.
they doing a completely different game.
Like a retelling in a different way. Like this is
Like
Dead
it's the
Space.
same game,
Uh,
but remade from the
Same story.
ground
Did
up.
that in the third.
Kind of like how they did Resident Evil 2. It's the same game, but they added
Okay,
different
cool.
elements to tie in Resident Evil 3 and 4. Like if you go back and
Like
play the
like
original,
life, like things that make the game like life upgrades are gonna be in this. Like all
yeah,
the life upgrades that they added from 1 through 3 are gonna be in this first one. Like it won't be like no crazy shit. Like I know in the first one, the nightmare thing was like you could only save your shit one time. You had to pick when you just gonna save your shit, and then like the little cameras then refill your health into them like how they do on the other difficulties. I wonder would that like be some shit that they fuck with like the save points? Would the save points like be crazy like how they was in the
I feel
first
like
game?
normal and easy gonna be the same. They may add
But hard and nightmare
no,
gonna
like
be different.
not too much different, just like over the top. Like nigga, y'all wildin' for this shit. Like I
Feel
don't
like
play.
it don't need to be like a combat thing that makes it much harder. I feel like it needs to like I know the combat is something they're gonna have to turn up with the difficulties, but I feel like there's two people do that already. Like, okay, you finish the game one time and you play through it again, it's just a little harder. Make it like a little different. It would be crazy if this game had a director in it.
No,
It had a game director. Like that would be like
you
something
trying
different.
to change too much of the game. Like that's gonna break what people like about the game.
I'm the type that like when people say we doing a remake, I want to see like them actually like try something different, try something that not everybody else is trying.
Mm-mm.
I like when games have directors because it really do.
They did that
It's
with
not the
Prey.
same.
They did that with Prey, and it didn't do well because of that.
The story, like it's like a single
They
player with
changed
a
the whole
director.
thing. Like it was just a whole nother game at that point. Like you can't
That's what
change
I
what.
don't want them to do with System Shock. I like System Shock, and they say they're redoing System Shock. I would hate for them to do something crazy with System Shock like that.
I don't know what System Shock is.
I had to send you a picture of it. It came out on P. I played it on the PS3. It's called like System. The one that I played was like System Shock 3. It was like real cool. It was like one of them survival RPGs. I think that's what it's classified as.
See, like they was showing commercials like this. Like
T94, first-person action adventure game developed by Looking Glass. You know, like you want to see the picture for it.
yeah.
Let me show you System Shock 3. And in it, it's like kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, it do kind of play like Doom, but it's like in space, steampunk, like cybernetic shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not demons, it's more like cyborgs and shit. And in that game, the AI was the villain. Like the AI of the ship was the reason that everything happened. Like it put like a little virus, it got infected with a virus or something like that. Because it's the AI of the ship, it corrupted everything that had its AI inside of it, which is basically everything from tools they was using, the ship itself, the cybernetic parts that they use, like all types of shit was fucked up because the system was like going against itself basically. This in space, it all take place on this spaceship like how Dead Space is. Is that yeah, that was the reason why I played it. System Shock 3 is known for having one of the craziest twists at the end. It's like the reason why I played it. I'm gonna show you the picture. You'll probably know the game from the picture. You can see it.
Is that the new one? I can't really see it.
Not the new one, that's the old one. Like that's the gameplay. It's like it got announced in 2019, the remake. Like it's still not out, it's still in development. It been like it's a big like culture game, I think, because it wouldn't be in development for this long. Like the remake look good. It's basically cybernetic zombies, and because of that, it's like, look, you can't tell me that's not like necromorph type shit. That's like one of the enemies from the game, if you can see that hope.
Yeah.
They look like necromorph type shit. Like it's one of them type of games, except it's like first person instead of third person. It's real cool. I like that. That was one of my first survival horrors because I played that, and then my dad was like, well, if you want something that had like a gun in front of you, play Doom. I play Doom and I like Doom. Let me see if I can send you a little video, because I'm surprised that you don't know about System Shock. If you said you like Dead Space, I would have thought that like you like System Shock, because that's like what Dead Space reminded me of.
I played Dead Space on a whim, not knowing what it was.
Oh, okay, cool. Like my dad got me to get it because he told me it was like Doom. He was like, "You'll like it. It's like Doom." That shit was not like Doom. This hoe is fine. I feel like, but I don't think you would like it because it's first person. You don't like that type of games.
I do. I mean, let me scratch it. I play them because all they fucking make, if it looks interesting enough. Oh damn, I forgot Dead Space was third person. That's probably why I like it so much.
That's why I said that you may not like this hoe because it's first person. Like it's not over the shoulder for real.
Yeah, Dead Space drew me in because I was already freaked out from not Final Fantasy, Resident Evil. But I was like, fuck it, I'm already here now. So that genre was lit.
Yeah, this shit gonna be clean when it come out. It's basically gonna be like Like I just like the fact that I can compare it to so many things. The new one look good. Like it's gonna be on the PS5. It's gonna be a PS5 exclusive. They say.
Hmm.
Dude, I can't wait to see like what the little studio has did. Cause like I said, it got announced. This new one, it got announced in 2019, and it's still not out. But they're actively showing like gameplay for it. Like I think they just showed gameplay for it at the San Diego Comic Con. But like it's still in development and it's still alive because it does have like a big fan base. Cause that last one shocked me because I wouldn't have thought that it was the AI. Like the whole time the AI be helping you throughout the whole game, the AI be talking to you and everything. He help you find items, all types of shit. And when you get to the end, when you trying to figure out where the virus come from, plug the little thing into it, and it says source. He like source, and that's when the voice changed for the AI, and it tell you like, yeah, I did all this.
That just sound like Marathon.
What's it?
The same shit, like you in space,
I be
killing like aliens, and the
no,
AI,
but they weren't aliens. They were cybernetics though.
one of the races like that too.
Yeah.
And like you in space and the AI be telling you what to do and shit whole time. He the villain, like he the one started everything. And
Maybe
so,
on the same type of shit then, because that little shit was just crazy
it's
to
a
me because
I'm sorry, continue.
that little shit was
You cut all the way out.
they got cut out.
Yeah, you cut all the way out.
Oh wait, hold up. But that shit just crazy. That you don't see too many games do that. Like your enemy in your backpack, like the person that's with you is the person that's causing everything.
Oh yeah, like so in Marathon it's the same shit. And then you find out at the end of the game where you get to like the control center that is the AI. Except
Just basically like what happened. Like you get to the control center and he plug the thing up and the face pop up at him.
Except oh shit, Marathon came out in the 90s.
First one and this one, the System Shock 2, came out in 1999. It came out around the same time where, that little sci-fi space shit was the
Nah,
genre
Marathon came out like 94, 95, like 93, 94, 95.
Oh, so it came out like 5 years. In the same decade though.
Yeah, because like Marathon led to Halo. Like the people who made like Bungie made Marathon, and when they made Marathon, they was like, shit, let's do Halo.
And did you see they said Sony bought Bungie Studios, but they not
That's
working
old.
for them because that's old. I was like, wait, what the fuck is they doing for PlayStation and they had already did for Xbox?
What up, Column 99? You said give me the Thug Shaker. I don't know what the Thug Shaker is, my boy, but we happy to have you here. You said they ain't worth them, bruh. You sleep. Destiny is one of the most played games next to like GTA 5.
I like Destiny. I liked it when I played it simply because it was a multiplayer.
I ain't Googling shit on live or somebody tell me to Google.
Google this, baby.
No.
Oh, do you know what that shit is? Never mind.
You not finna get my shit denounced and X. I ain't finna turn into one of them. What's them damn bathroom girls?
Damn.
Damn, what they call them now?
I know exactly what you talking about too. Oh God, I just can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name either. But damn,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't do my nigga like that.
Google it from your other monitor. I don't feel like doing that, my boy. How you think I'm seeing you?
Which we having legit conversation.
Yeah, how you think I'm reading the comments, my boy? And plus, I be lazy. I do everything right here. Like the chat be seeing everything I be doing right here. Oh, what else we got?
What else on now?
What time is it?
1:24.
1:24. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could go back and live in any time era, what time era? And at what age? At what age? What time era and what age?
Finna be a fucking samurai, a Ronin, like Yasuke. This nigga got black skin and we didn't wash his
You
ass on how
tripping.
many times.
Bro, niggas didn't survive back then. You tweaking. The
Only
only
reason I
reason
say-
that nigga Yasuke survived is because Oda saw him. Out of all niggas, Oda said, hey, you see that monkey right there? I'm finna buy him.
The only
And
reason
he
I
was
say
getting
that time,
and he was getting fucked by Oda. Yasuke was
Yeah.
getting duked in the booty, serving his master.
Rick,
I
the
love
real-
Yasuke, but no, I'm not finna be getting duked in the booty. If I
Only
gotta
reason
go
say
through that, I'm the one duking in the booty. I'm not duking nothing in the
You
booty.
ain't
Ain't
fucking
nothing,
did that.
ain't nothing doing the duking over here. You got to
Only
kill
reason
me.
I say that, the only reason I say feudal times is because like said it got to be the same way. So no, fuck that. Cause I'm gonna
See,
be a slave.
y'all- see,
I'm
y'all
gonna be
be-
working somewhere.
So that's what I'm saying.
I
Y'all
said feudal times 'cause
glorify,
I would want to go
y'all
to war, goddamn,
glorify
go and
these holy, like these epic times that they make mangas and shit about. Nah,
I get
nigga.
frozen. That's a real
Oh,
question.
it.
Can I get frozen?
What Kilo say?
No, he laughing at your ass.
Kilo, am I lying? Am I
Got a
lying,
question though.
Kilo?
Can I get froze? Is it a way that I can go to the future?
I don't know what the future beholds, so I can't tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. Can
Look
I
how
take
look
that
how the
gamble?
internet used to look, bro. Take me back to a simpler time, my boy. Well, you had to call this
So
number
you
right
would-
here.
So you would want to go
Well, you
back
had to
to
call
dial-up
it. Look,
internet
well, you had
time?
to call this number right here and get on RuneScape. You see all that? Look at the look how beautiful the internet look.
You want to go back to dial-up?
Oh
that's
my
what you saying?
gosh, hell yeah! Take me back to the '90s. Well, racism. Well, niggas was too happy because music was good, TV was good, everybody had a color TV, and racist niggas was rich as fuck, and they ain't worried about us niggas. You wanna know why everybody worry about niggas now? It's because in 2008 the recession happened and niggas been broke. So now when they walking down the street, they mad now. They wanna re-lynch us and shit.
I would say put me in the 90s and let me be a 20-year-old. Let me be a
No,
20-year-old.
I don't want to be a
growing up in the
20-year-old. I want to start out in 1990 and be. Oh no, I may want to be a 20-year-old. No, I want to be like a.
90s. Let me be.
Hold on,
born-
hold on,
let-
hold
let
on,
me
hold
be-
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I want to be 16 in 1990. So that way, by 1994, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You're
Hold
at
on,
least
16.
20 by the end.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You gonna have to
90,
go
1,
through
2, 3, 4.
Y2K. You gonna want to go through that crazy ass shit.
Yes, I want to go experience Freaknik in all his wild glories in college. Like I want to be in college while
That's
Freaknik
one
going
reason
on.
that I was finna say. I was like, let me be
Like-
20. Let me be 21 in 1998. Fuck it. Let me go crazy. My
if
birthday. year.
like that, I
Be
want
the
to
same.
experience.
I almost be the same age as my fucking dad. What if I meet my dad out there?
Listen, I want to experience Freaknik. I want to experience all the cons when they was cheap as fuck. Like they were $50 to get in, and
Gas was a fucking $1.
you could drive cross country. I'm trying to end up at one of them 1990s movies. Well, the
Trains and
the,
shit was still going and shit.
bro, all that shit, bro. Like I'm trying to
Shit
be.
would be so dope. It made
I'm
traveling
trying to
like that much
DJ.
more fun.
I'm trying to DJ in the 90s where I can play all that booty bass music and all not none of these playlist bullshit. I'm trying to hear scrub the ground. Hey y'all motherfucking bitches, y'all stand up right now. Let me say hey, I'm trying to be lit in the night. Bro, when I hear my daddy talk about the 90s, I'm so fucking jealous, bro. My nigga was lit. My nigga was lit. Him and my mom was out here lit, bro.
Nigga say the first
First
Chainsaw
Chainsaw.
Massacre. Yeah, you gonna be around when Ted Bundy and them is actually out there doing
No,
shit.
they was doing that shit in the 60s, bro. I know my
It's 60s.
horror niggas,
Thank you
bro.
too. I'm thinking too late.
I do not, as a nigga, I'm not stepping foot in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. Catch
I was
me
finna
on the
say that.
tail end.
I'm starting at the tail end of the 80s. I'm not going no
I'm
further
start.
behind it.
You make it take me to 85, so I can
Well, I said the tail
experience.
end,
You know,
85.
so I
and
can
up.
experience
I'm not going
NW.
past that.
I say the 85 a little bit just because I want to experience real NWA in concert and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Experience like Tupac and them in concert,
man,
and
that's
Biggie
why
them
I
in
said the
concert.
90s, bro. You missing it. Because by 94, I'm in college, and they got big off the college circuit. They went to all the HBCUs and shit. I'm gonna be
Then Kilo
there.
said he want to live in his 60s on his vigilante shit.
You tweaking, and white niggas
You
gonna
gonna
come
die.
up on you and be like, get that nigga right there in that all black, and you fuck. And you in the South is old with. No Black Panthers coming to say you know nothing. And the civil rights barely started. It's a wrap.
Yeah, they gonna make you a slave
I'm
again.
in the 90s, bro. I'm trying to go home after work and watch Power Rangers.
I'm in 98 and I'm 21. Like I'm in my second year of college. I take that.
I want to be in college at like 94. By the time I'm born, I need to be heading out of high school, going into college, and experiencing Freaknik. And I'm going to fucking I'm going to HBCU. My sickle cell, I may die by 2003 by my sickle cell, but
Fuck it, I live the good life.
I'm thugging it. I'm thugging it right now. Cause like when I look at concerts and shit, bro, like that shit
They
expensive.
look so much more. They look so much more hype now. Back then, and like you said, they was less expensive.
Yeah, and like now it's just like niggas holding their phone up and shit. That shit weak. Like I love it now because we can make more money and shit. Like DJing and shit, I make more money than a DJ in the 90s. But the era was just lit, bro.
Like the music, like we always talk about that 90s vibe is something you can't recreate. Like not nowadays. It's gone. Like that form is in the 90s. Like you ain't gonna make that shit
And then when
unless
they
you get a time
resample it,
machine
they
and go
fuck it
back
up.
to the 90s.
And then when
Like
they
you're not gonna get no shit like that unless you get a time machine and go back to the 90s. That's the only way now.
Mm-hmm. Now you
shit
talking.
like that. I want to experience a
But the
prime Michael
90s,
Jackson concert.
he was touring in the 90s. Y'all forget he came back with the fucking, what was that album? Nigga was on the goddamn, what was that damn concert? He was in the fucking Apollo by himself, singing and shit naked. My nigga was a sex icon, had no abs. The GOAT. And Prince was touring in the 90s. I can see all
Prince
them
concert. Goddamn, I want to see a bitch. I got Charles on the stage.
I can see all of the hair metal bands from the 80s still touring in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm old enough to go to that shit.
Damn.
Van Halen, Aerosmith,
Van Halen, that was the next one. Aerosmith, Van Halen, Aerosmith, RCC.
Journey, White Snake, fucking
White Snake.
There's so many niggas that like I want to see.
Chili Peppers. Is that too
They
late?
they in the late 90s.
That's too late. I was finna say the Chili Peppers.
Rolling Stones was doing their last couple shits.
Beatles was dead and gone. I was finna say the Beatles, but they were dead and gone.
No, but they was still doing like shit. Like they stopped in the 2000s. But that's what I'm saying. Like the 90s is that perfect era where like everything was ending and all this
You
new
a music
shit
lover
beginning.
is perfect for you.
I could build a fire-ass computer for $300 in the 90s.
Still be working now.
Still be working now.
Yeah.
I can go buy my CDs and vinyls and shit without paying all these streaming prices.
The record player for $3, goddamn.
My car still work today.
It had 1,000,000 miles on that bitch, but it still be running brand new.
Exactly. All I gotta do is change the oil on all them 90 cars.
Hold on, get fresh oil change. A good tank of gas is over. First time.
Bruh, and gas was like $1 or something.
$1.25.
And then you can live in a fire-ass townhouse for cheap. Like I remember when I was little, we had
bedroom house for $300.
Listen, I remember when I was little.
2 bedrooms.
I remember when I was little, we had this 2-bedroom townhouse, but it was giant as shit. Like I had a den. Yeah, like niggas don't know what dens are anymore. I had a den that it was my playroom. All my toys was in there, and my mama stayed in the living room. And then I had my room. Like I was in the den so much, I barely remember my room. because I would fall asleep down there. I would make a pallet and shit every fucking Saturday and watch
That's me.
Sailor
Make a
Moon
pallet in the living
and
room so I can
fucking
watch TV in the
I
morning.
watch Sailor Moon. It was Ronin Wars in America, but it's Samurai Troopers, like the actual name.
I was a Fox kid for Saturdays, cause I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh and shit in the morning,
You,
and that Bugs Bunny shit. That when he had like his little
oh,
superhero team,
when Saban, people forget that Saban
Sonic
is the
X,
listen,
all of them.
listen. People forget that Saban is the reason that anime boomed in the 90s. Like when he brought over Power Rangers, he was bringing over anime too. Like he's the one that dubbed the he did the Ocean dubs. He ran Ocean
did
dubs.
Digimon too, didn't he? He
Yeah,
brought
but that was in the
Digimon over.
2000s. He brought Dragon Ball Z over. He's
Saban did. I remember the name.
Yes.
Saban.
Yeah, Saban
It
is
had
the
like
reason.
a lightning strike when he had Power Rangers. It was a lightning strike with
Yeah.
Saban.
Saban is the reason Power Rangers came over. Is the reason like Samurai Troopers and them came over. The first season of I want to say Sailor Moon. No, Voltron. Like all the shit that like looked like a Power Ranger, or you could sell it as like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or Zord or something. He brought all that shit over here, like Voltron and all that, Gundam. Like he brought that shit over here. And he brought Dragon Ball Z over here. And when he brought Dragon Ball Z over here, he was like, oh, this a whole nother fucking market. But Funimation was like, yeah, no, we're gonna have to get that up off you.
Nigga.
Yeah, Funimation came in and was like, nah, nigga, you can't have all these niggas, bro. And so I think Funimation brought
around here, your plate look a little
Funimation brought when it was just starting. Like you could find some episodes where it got like the Funimation. It was like no, it was like a Funimation like star thing. It was weird how they did it.
You said the name and the star came in the background.
It was like a blue and red like icon, and then like the little star came around, and it was like some generic 3D computer graphics.
I remember seeing that shit.
Like
you
could tell
that's a weird ass opening to Dragon Ball.
You could tell they had no money.
I remember when they swapped from that to doing like they coming soon shit. You remember
on
the VHS?
No.
Coming soon.
My
favorite one that they had was that blue. It was called Blue Sum, but it was
you skipped ahead.
You
forgot about the ones that was like Funimation. They were watching, like they were whispering.
That
they
was
watching
Funimation, and it went because I know that one.
When they bitch started whispering, I knew it was a hit.
He fires a hit.
Hey, bro, that's when I started watching that shit.
It's like
religiously.
That or like when it start with the gears and shit.
Yeah,
it's animated by the gears and shit, and it's an animation. Oh, that shit.
Know what I'm saying, bro? And the 90s was lit. I can go to Blockbuster in the back of the store and find Vampire Hunter D. Put the shit on. It was
one of my first horror animes. That's my dad's favorite vampire like shit.
Put the shit on.
Vampire Hunter D. That
was
like one of my first ones.
Next Friday, go back and get City Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Bubblegum, what was it? Bubblegum Pop Crisis, Bubblegum Crisis. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to live in the 90s. Fuck the 2000s. The better the internet, the trashier life get.
You not like it. That's exactly kind of how it's going.
Bruh. For real, the better the internet, the trashier life get. That's going to be the quote of the episode.
We're gonna put that in the title. We need to come. That's the title of this.
Yeah, when I put it to YouTube, that's all I'm gonna say. The better the internet, the trashier your life gets. Episode 13.
Episode 13.
That's it. I ain't gonna come up with funny titles.
We need to come up with funny titles for every one of these episodes after that. From here on out, we need to have a funny title for each
episode.
The quote of the episode, yeah. The funniest thing they stood out over the episode.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder why it's named that.
Nigga. Cause like the 2000s was straight, but I want to be an old head in the 2000s. Like y'all on that damn
20. Like I would say, if I was like 21 in 98, I would be 23. Y2K 2000. Shit, and I'd be 24. Ooh, hell no, I'm gonna have to be draft dodging, avoiding Afghanistan shit. No.
Told you.
I forgot about that.
The
Nigga gonna have to be
90s.
draft dodging out this
The
hoe.
90s, bro. I'm trying to tell you where it's at. Because get what gonna happen in 2001? I'll be on the phone with you overseas. I'm like, tried to tell you, my boy.
I'm like, bro, these niggas shoot.
I tried. Hey, I'm just right here watching Naruto, the first episode. Try to tell you, my boy.
Kill nigga.
Try to tell you, my boy. I'm like, they got this thing called LimeWire, bro. You can download episodes off that beat.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna send you a link, alright?
I'm gonna be just like this, watching it. Damn.
It was like
Bootlegging. I'm trying to bootleg in
my-
2000s.
Like what my uncle said, he used to have to open JPGs, them big ass folders, the zips and shit, to read his comics. Somebody sent him his comics, his zips and shit, because he overseas.
Yeah, that's how I started reading comics. Like, I was on the tail end of that, and I figured out how to download them shit. And I was like, oh shit, so I can read the manga. But I didn't know like how to tell which was English. So I remember the first time I downloaded one, had all the Japanese text on it. I was like, what up?
Bet you were mad as fuck. Like, damn, I guess I'm just looking at pictures today.
Bro, I was reading the fuck out of it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I got spoiled a lot.
Guess I'm just looking at
Niggas
pictures
thought
today.
I was lying. Niggas thought I was lying till like 2 years later that shit came out.
That's how I be saying when I be reading my raws. Like, I read my raws for certain shit. Like, but that's only if I know it come out at the end. Chainsaw Man, this shit come out on Tuesday. I can wait a day. Like, I can wait a Monday to read that. Like, the next day. But shit like Dragon Ball, I'm gonna stop reading raws for Dragon Ball. But I read raws for JJK all the time, though.
I cannot do it anymore. That shit old with.
I like it. I like the raws for JJK because his chapters aren't normally that long. Like, now they don't be that long, and he be finding them hoes now. So most of the time it just be action. It don't really be much in the dialogue besides like them saying, talking slick, like cracking each other or some crazy shit. I read a lot of raws with Hikari shit because he wasn't talking no cash. He was just talking Cash Money shit out the side of his neck while he whooping this nigga. And it's confirmed that nigga is black in the show. I thought that was crazy. Hikari. He gonna be black in the show. He gonna be black and he gonna have pink hair. My nigga a baller though. Like, he real play about his shit. He got bitches and everything. He on his own Fight Club and that whole all types of shit.
That's dope.
Hikari is that third year that he talked about when he was like Yuta. Then Hikari the third year. Hikari is the third year that's finna graduate that he raised though. Yeah. He like, yeah, he about as strong as me. He can be better than me. Because that nigga curse technique, and his curse technique is gambling. I think that's cool. Like,
of course they gonna get a nigga gambling.
Which I thought which was crazy. The nigga curse technique is gambling, but what's crazy, like a nigga, like how they be saying niggas have good luck, he hit jackpots with that shit. Thinking the manga when he talked about it, the narrator, he was like, the technique is Mayweather's only supposed to hit jackpots 0.5 at a time. Hikari hit a jackpot every third roll with his technique. His jackpot is he get unlimited curse energy for 5 minutes. It's his jackpot. His domain expansion. And that's like crazy because in that he was like, yeah, Gojo taught me this, that sometimes you have to like give your all in your fights, and this is how I give my all by putting it all on the line randomly in the way that I like, because he like gambling. That shit fine. But I like that they said he was gonna be black because you know it's black and white. You can't tell what their skin colors is, but in the colored panels, he did a color page for him when he was fighting a nigga that he just got done fighting, and like he's a dark skinned dude. He did like the cover that he had for him, his last volume, and he had his shorty with him, and he a dark skinned nigga with the fur on, all black fur, hang, rings. Nigga Hikari got his girl with him that he on the front panel for the cover.
What else was dope in the 90s?
Then something else said in the 90s we didn't have.
Just
you could experience the
having
PlayStation 1 type shit. You could experience the first PlayStation.
I experienced the PlayStation, but I want to experience standing in line for them hoes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you get to experience it like how you would want to.
Yeah, like true like game releases, like how they do it now. It's just you just wait to fucking. You don't even wait to 12 no more. You wait to 10, and be like, oh,
that whole in your
downloading,
library, ready to download.
Downloading now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Only way it surprise you if it's some shit you forgot you pre-ordered. That's the only way it surprise you.
It don't shit surprise you now because the way that the internet is like your life now. You have to be on these apps to stay social. I want to be able to go in a bookstore and find a
That's what I'm trying to
baddie.
start doing. I'm trying to, and I told you that shit happened to me.
But no, I'm just saying like they don't do that no more. Like
No,
it
it don't
sound good
happen.
today, but it's never gonna
That-
happen.
That's
Like
like
if
what
you're
I'm
not on
on.
these
I'm trying to go
apps,
to the bookstore and go to just go to the bookstore and meet people that's like minded. Because like nowadays it's hard to get out of just like your everyday life. Like you have to go out of the way to do it.
exactly. And back in the day, it was more of that. Like it was more record stores you can go in there, be searching for a record and see a baddie and get a number. It was more chances of going in the bookstore and a little coffee shop next to it and a little chick reading a book. You be like, hey, I'm gonna start
Hey,
there. Tell me about it. It's just life experiences. We don't have any, and that's the real reason. It's not that like I want to meet somebody and all that bullshit. No, I don't.
it's just a
It's
life
the
experiences.
life experience that we don't have. Like your next best friend could be at like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Or a bookstore. They could be on the same aisle you on, but because of how life is, y'all not gonna say nothing to each
And
other.
people are so socially awkward now. If you speak to somebody now, niggas be like,
That
nigga,
yeah,
talk to me on Twitter where I'm
I'm the
comfortable.
type, and I'm the type that when if I see somebody on the aisle with me, if I walk past them, be like, oh, I read that too. Like I say something to them about it if they read
Yeah,
something
and
just
they
to
gonna
like
look
see.
at you like, bro,
I didn't had that shit happen twice before. I
that's
was in Target one day looking at guns. I was like, the dude picked up a gun. I was like, I got that on my shelf and it did a little bit. He was like, damn, thanks.
yeah.
Left.
And
I
it's
was like, you
like,
couldn't say that else.
and that's one thing I like about cons because like at least like every now and then you'll hear somebody be like dope shirt and then open up a conversation. Hell, like, and you know me, I can talk to anybody. Like me and Kenny had this nigga following us one day because he didn't have
Talking.
nobody, and like
Yeah.
we was just talking to him line. He was like, "Can I stick with y'all?" We was like, "I don't care."
Hey, Ronnie, like, right.
Yeah, and it's just shit like that, like life experience. Like picture how big of how common that was back
Yeah.
then. You
Cause
know what I'm
like them
saying?
people still friends now.
And it's just like now if you're not posting on social media and stuff, like they think you're a bum and you ain't living life and shit.
People think you fucking dead is what I be saying.
Or you done fell off and you're not like if you're not posting your pictures and shit on social media, what you doing and shit 24/7, people think you not living. And niggas just be sitting on the porch every day. Like I'm not gonna post and I'm sitting on the porch every fucking day. You
And I've
tweaking.
come to find out that that shit is actually pretty funny. You know?
No, I'm not saying nothing wrong with sitting on the porch. I'm saying the niggas like that be like they don't even be on their porch. They just be outside sweating in nice clean clothes. Like
Very easy.
y'all put a new fit on to sit around a bunch of niggas.
I never. Nigga and most nigga and me is pair of shorts in the I promise you.
They get dressed up, throw their chains on and shit, and go sit at another nigga house and get on Facebook and proceed to take pictures and post them hoes. Let all
I
that
like
sink in.
looking I like looking good and I like smelling good. I don't like niggas, I like girls. So I'm with you right now. Like shit
But that's what
sometimes
I'm
don't make
saying.
sense to
Like,
me.
and I feel for niggas that got a date in this era. I feel for
Tell me
niggas.
about it, nigga. Please.
Like, I just will see shit. I'm just like, ain't no way, my boy.
I ain't going. You know how I am. I ain't going.
That shit's sad. Like,
What my nigga
and
Ozzy
and
said.
and what? And I'm sorry. Like, and that's why I say the '90s because like women could still be retarded, dumb, freaky, but they didn't like they knew how to cut off. Not all of them. Now it was still some that still went the stripper route, but that was looked down upon. Like
Back then.
every bitch didn't want to be a stripper and shit. Like you know what I'm saying, bro? It's just weird. Like every
Shit
female, and
crazy.
then it like
It's
the
real.
nerdy smarty girls still cut
Down
loose.
though.
Like they still would go to the Freaknik and shit. But they went
Hey,
there to have fun. Like a girl's trip wasn't to get slutted out. You know what I'm
Like how you
saying?
said that, my boy said the girls trip was
Like,
about to get paid
like,
out.
like now, them man.
My boy said the girls trip was not to
It
get
wasn't,
paid
bro.
out.
Like my daddy said back in the day, my mama could go on a girls trip, and he not like he ain't think none of that shit. Not
You
today.
tripping? Okay, you tripping?
Today, today,
Shorty be like, I'm finna be gone for a week.
you got going nowhere.
Oh, alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Oh,
gonna,
alright.
babe. I got to the plane and they said my ticket was canceled. Damn, Shawty, I don't know what to tell
I hate
you.
it for you, God. Hey, come and chill though. I got some food waiting on you. Feel
When
we
she
can
hang
go.
up, be like, yeah, I did not authorize that payment. I'm sorry.
Yo, nigga, you's a criminal. You're a menace. Where your
I did not.
forces at? Did,
I did not
did you got your
authorize.
forces on under that table?
I did not authorize the hotel in Cuba. Yes, yes. Thank you. That
I
was
see
not
the
me.
city boys jersey hanging up in the back. Ooh.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, like none of those authorized, like those, yeah, they was like, they been there for like 3 months. I've been
Where
trying to get in
is
touch with y'all.
going?
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't approve none of that. Yeah,
see, I wouldn't do that. I'd
thank
just be
you.
like,
Play with me. It's over with.
one, I ain't paying for shit if I ain't going. You got me fucked up. What I'm gonna do that for? What am I getting out
You
of
can
the
go with you
experience?
and one friend that ain't the slut of your group.
Maybe.
But
Maybe I think about it.
the whole goddamn squad,
whole
man,
Pantheon, the whole Pantheon, like it's about 80 y'all legs.
nope, no, no. I just seen a
Ain't
video where
going.
like all the girls was just kissing each other, and I'm just like, what is this for? Like, what
I'm
are
like,
y'all
yeah,
doing this for?
I ain't
Like,
gonna say what I was gonna say there,
let's
but
get out this talk before we get canceled. Like, here we go. Why should
right,
it be the
but
episode
fuck.
that blow up and then we get canceled? That shit is weird though, bro. That shit tweaking, bro. That shit is weird.
Even though it's all a joke.
It
It,
is
no,
jokes, but it's still weird how
it's still weird as fuck how
society is
it's a
now.
flooded. You can motherfucker go to the trip get flooded. Whereas me and you can be like, hey bro, we finna go do so and so and so and so. You wanna come? Yeah. It's just really us chilling. Whereas
Yeah,
like just
like
like
I
get where
see
you
the
coming from.
like I see the video today of these niggas like just sitting in the car. They just got done smoking, and they eat chips and snacks and stuff. And one of the niggas like, why is there a P in Psalms? like, and like it's
It's
P
just the way
like.
niggas do.
Yeah, like they're asking these questions, but they're recording it, and it's just like that's literally what niggas be doing nowadays.
And
But
you
if you
gonna do
go
that
home
shit
and
all the
say,
time.
"Babe, my fault. We was in the parking lot talking about why certain
Geeking.
letters and words, and I forgot to
Right.
call you back, nigga, you was cheating. I'm leaving. You ain't shit." And then he gonna be like,
Damn, like,
"Damn, I
okay.
wasn't cheating." Like
Yeah.
niggas is gonna be lost because he wasn't cheating.
I mean, cause like I feel like they think all the time when you hanging with somebody they don't know or they don't know too well are doing something that y'all shouldn't be doing, like just because. I mean, why?
Whole time y'all done lost track of time sitting outside of Walmart
Chilling.
discussing how Luffy gonna beat Kaido for real. Bro, you don't know how many times I lost track of time discussing animes with my niggas back in like the high school era when I could drive. That's another thing too. I would stay out just to fucking stay out for no reason. And I
When
would
I
do
first started driving, I was like that too. I
and
was
I would
just
be
go somewhere just to go somewhere.
yeah, and I'll be sitting there doing that a lot and then forget to write somebody back and they be like, "You out here with bitches." I'm just like, if you only liked anime, I could talk to you about this shit instead of the niggas. Like,
Hey, let's talk about that. I have ran into a lot of women that have been like, well, I'm willing to try, but the people that I ask me for recommendations, they end up being mean to me when I tell them like I didn't like it or I want something else. I feel like that has something to do with it
It's a
too.
pride thing. A lot of niggas don't want to hear that what they said is trash.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that their favorite show is trash. But that's
Yeah.
why, like, when people ask me for recommendations, I ask them, what's like something that you like watching now that's like not. And somebody asked me for a recommendation and they said that they like scary stuff and they like crime solving shit. A
Yeah.
recommendation to them because they don't watch anime, they don't read manga. I say go watch Tokyo Ghoul. It's a perfect mixture of detective, scary.
Or
Because
psychopaths.
psychopaths. Yeah, I say psychopaths too because it's like real world like type shit. That's like a real world scenario in the future for real. It was like them two shows would be perfect. And the person said, shit, I like Tokyo Ghoul. They telling me about the characters and everything. So I feel like I did good with that
Yeah, I ain't
recommendation.
never gave a bad recommendation. Not to toot my own
I don't feel
horn.
like I had never gave one either. And if I did, it was only because I didn't know you well enough.
Yeah. If I did get the bad first one, my second one that you come
Off a
back to.
chain. Yeah, only because I know what you don't like. I
Yeah.
know what you don't like. So I can
Cause
pick
like
something
my
that you
thing
like.
is like you can start with the generic stuff, but
Right.
if you find out what their niche is of live action shit, there's so many animes that match that shit.
I tell people if you like Transformers and shit, watch Gundam. It's basically all that it is. You just get a little bit more. Instead of him being a live robot, it's a person in that hole. That's the only difference. It's about the only difference. If you like war, no war animes out there. Shit that deal with war in different types of ways. You like fantasy shit. I tell people all the time, if you're like a dark person, like you don't care how dark things can be, it's plenty of shit out here for you. And you can't even say, oh, it's not a dark show that's like fantasy. Watch Goblin Slayer. Watch the first episode of Goblin Slayer if you feel like it's not dark enough. It's dark fantasy. Like I feel
I
like
wouldn't
I
say
got
Goblin
good.
Slayer too much.
I feel like that's too
I would
beautiful.
tell. I would tell. Yeah, I would tell them no. I would start them all off in the 90s, early too. It depends on how they view anime. Like if they can watch older shit, like if they come to me and be like, it's not pretty, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Then you start from 2010 and up.
Like person coming in with no knowledge. That's why I just asked, like, what do you like watching in normal TV, so I can give you something that kind of feel the same.
And how far back do you watch?
And the person was like, "Oh, I like crime detective shows, like Criminal Minds, like that." And when they say scary stuff, they more so say like scary movies. When they say scary movies,
once I hear scary stuff and crime, I'm sending them straight to fucking damn. That's on top of my head. Death Note.
that's like another one. But the reason I didn't say Death Note, is because sometimes I think the visuals in it can be crazy sometimes if you're not like an anime watcher. But that is a good first show though. I'm not gonna even front. That was one of my first shows. That whole psychological dark like thing. And like how you said, and it's goated, like that's a gold show. I tell people all the time, if you want like a full story, like you want a good story, like all you care about is the story, you don't necessarily care about how it looks, go watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Get them every time.
So I was watching.
Get them every time.
Bruh, so I was watching one of the Toonami videos on here. And Full Metal Alchemist came on, and it was the original, and I was like, that's what I seen. That's why I started. That's why I couldn't get into Brotherhood at first, because it was a retelling of the original.
I like the first one. But
no, now I can rewatch it. But back then, I remember when it was coming back out as Brotherhood. I thought it was like a whole new series.
You thought it was like a part 2 or something like that. Yeah, because I felt the same way. But then, like, you see that it kind of retail events, and you like, damn, it's actually like a rehash. Like, it's retailing manga.
Yeah, and I didn't watch it while it aired. Yeah,
I didn't watch it when it first came on either, because when they said that Full Metal, the first one, was like it didn't end the same. I wasn't reading manga at the time, so when they said it didn't end the same, I was like, huh. How could it have ended? Because that was like kind of good for it to be like its own thing.
Yeah, that was before I learned.
With the movie that it had.
Yeah, like that was before I knew about like mangas and shit.
That was before I knew about mangas and stuff, so I didn't really care about how accurate some was. But when I seen Brotherhood and I like watched it from the beginning to the end, and then like I read the wiki stuff for the manga because I still wasn't reading mangas then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, this was accurate, like to the T, damn near. And I liked it. Even the little changes even the big change at the end, it was a whole different ending.
Mm-hmm.
The changes to the stories, how they interacted with characters, and you met new characters at some point. So it was like, yeah, this was a dope, like little retelling.
And then because they was finishing all of it, they introduced the characters at the right time and in
Like
the right spots.
I felt like the whole MV thing was pushed too fast in the original
That's how
because
all it
if
was. It's like that Hunter x
uh,
Hunter, fucking Berserk, all
like they
that
all
shit.
went to their end game shit or what they thought was the end game shit at the time. Say, oh, we done with the show for right now. I feel like the 90s Berserk kind of start off, it ends really weird. It ends off at a weird place.
Yeah.
Like shit, I can't appreciate when it can be accurate, but like a bad one, like the only reason I suggested Tokyo Ghoul and they didn't read manga was because like they wouldn't be able to say, oh, it's not manga accurate. Like they would never have that opinion because they don't read manga. Like how could they
Yeah,
generate that?
yeah. Tokyo Ghoul is good if you don't read the manga.
You don't read the manga, yeah. So that's why I
Yeah.
suggested it like how I did because I was like, they're not gonna know that it's not as accurate. It's so much different by itself. 1, 2, and 3, like how it rolls together like that, it's fine. Is when you get to the end of the second season and that big ass break they took and they started saying the manga finished in that break. And
Mm-hmm.
you get to the third season in the anime, it started off good and then it kind of goes sideways after a particular point.
Mm.
Which anime wise, if you look at where it started to change it only changed like that because it's like how you be saying it was a show. Can't go on that long with some shit like this and you done already like kind of ended some things at this point already.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Hasei thing with him having the multiple personalities is better told in a manga because you can add like extra drama to when you see him for a panel. You give the whole feel that he's a different person in this personality. They only went to like the fourth one, I think, in the anime. He has 6, I believe, are shown as character growth throughout. And when you get to the sixth one, it's full circle because him and Toka are married. He's accepted his good side, and he's a dad. He's everything that Eto wanted Papa OG to be for her.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that in himself in being the one-eyed king and was that to his kid.
Yeah, I
In the
got. Yeah.
anime,
No, so what?
go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying. Yeah, I got the Tokyo Ghoul and stuff. I got the Blu-ray set and everything.
We're gonna say in the anime, it just pushed his whole kid situation into that. Oh, he just finna have a family. Like they just
Mm-hmm.
make it seem more so like that than how like felt it was for him in the story because they don't touch on a lot in the manga in the anime like they should have in the story, especially with like him growing up with his mom and shit. Like
Mm.
his mom played a bigger part in the story than what they like to lead on in the anime.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Tokyo Ghoul is one of them ones that I feel like they should redo after a certain amount of time. Like they should let this one sit for a minute. But I would say give it like 3 or 4 more years. Let it sit. Let this one sit for like 3 or 4 more years. Then like
When did it
out with
end?
another one. It ended like I'm not sure when it ended. I want to say it ended around like 2018.
18?
I want to say the manga ended in 2018 because it's not because when they
No,
started the
the
anime,
show didn't end it. The show ended earlier than that.
I want to say it may have ended earlier than that because when I read it, it was already in its ending. When I read it, like it was coming up on the last 4 chapters, I believe. I was like, damn, I guess I caught it at a good time because I could just read all of it. Now and then they said, I think they had an advertisement at the end of one of the chapters. Anime, it had a Route A thing on it. That's like why I was like, damn, it's an animation for this shit already, and it's not even done. And I went and watched the first season. Season was good because it got up to the Jason shit. I was like, that was good. Like that was real good. Started the second season, and what I didn't like about the second season is how they started off with Toko's little brother, and they don't show that bone breaking shit. Like that was hard. How he halfway killed that nigga in his own definition.
Yeah.
They didn't even show that in the anime. It was more so along the lines of, oh, I'm just gonna beat your ass like halfway to death, and we just gonna call it even. Like he actually put a definition to that shit in the manga. He told that nigga, I'm gonna break half of everything. Should count, right?
Damn.
That was like one, and to this day, people would say that that's probably one of the more brutal scenes in manga because it shows him breaking his bones like panel by panel. In like the bubbles, it has the number for what bone he's at. So like it start off at 2, it goes 6, it's 16. Like it go like that until he's halfway broken. At the end of the chapter, it's like a full X-ray, and it show you the boy body after the situation, and it's halfway broken.
Damn.
One that
That's
he
fucked
has
up.
like half of everything broke, half his rib cage broke, half his skull broke. He broke one arm, one leg, half of each toe of each foot. Like that shit was crazy.
Damn.
And bro, you getting sleepy, ain't you?
Hell yeah.
May have to call this one early tonight so you can get in bed.
I told you my body, bro. It's so weird.
Hell, let's get in bed. Go and throw the pad. Go and show them what you be doing at the end of our reviews. Throw the pad in the bed for one time.
What?
Show them what you be doing at the end of the reviews. Throw the pad in the bed one time. How you?
Oh my god.
Hey, he get that bitch a Superman sauce before he can get in the bed. He be like, ah.
Oh my god. Nah, what time is it?
It's like if I were to throw a mango off my shelf right here and it land in my bed. Oh, y'all seen that Chainsaw Man hit the bed? Yeah, I can see y'all later.
Bruh. That's it.
Well, I got these two. I'm about to finish reading this hoe. And tomorrow I go to Barnes and Nobles. I'm gonna go to Barnes and Nobles tomorrow. And the last two, cause I can't get in the damn pass. Even they said it's easy to find for Chainsaw Man. 1 through 6 is they said the most elusive of everything right now.
Most elusive or what?
They said 1 through 6 of Chainsaw Man volume wise is hard as fuck to come by, like in the store somewhere. That's like how Jujutsu Kaisen is with that number 7. I don't know what made that number 7 for Jujutsu Kaisen so special. They said the number 7 for that hoe is just, you can't find it nowhere. Cause I hadn't even found it and I've been looking for that hoe.
Is that the one that hit over 1 million copies?
I believe that is the one it got to be. Even his number 1 you can still find, and most number 1s you can't find in a lot of places.
Only thing I can think of is if it's the chapter that starts him being missing, like, or the start of what's it called, Shibuya.
Can't be, because I got the whole Shibuya. It started at 10. I don't know what made that sound so special. Like, I'm trying to think about like
Is
what
that
could...
is that the book that would have the chapter where he talk about thick women and like American will be Megan
He
Thee
changed
Stallion?
it, and he changed it to Megan Thee Stallion. It got to be that. Got to be why you can't find it nowhere. Because I forgot that in here over here it got changed to Megan Thee Stallion for Jennifer Lawrence. But yeah, that may be why. I don't know why I can't find the rest of Dingy shit.
He may got it on the damn. Let me see if they changed it on Viz. If they changed it on Viz, then that's what it is.
Yeah, it got to be, because they said that number 7 for JJK is elusive. I still ain't found that hoe.
What chapter start number 7?
Let me see what chapter number 7 start. The next volume for JJK is, I think, Sandstein. And Origin of obedience. Let me see. Oh, I know why.
Chapter
This is
53.
yeah. I think this is the one. Shit, it's not. It can't be if it's that deep off in there. If it's 53, it's too deep off in there. It's like a sketch or something that's in it that makes it that elusive. Like it's a famous panel or something in it. I'm trying to think about what could be that significant besides the name change. That would make that shit that elusive. I'm gonna get that hoe eventually. I'm gonna get lucky one day. Walk in the bookstore, it's gonna be smiling at me. You know, didn't know that the nigga that made Chainsaw Man made Fire Punch too. I don't know if you've read that before.
Yeah, nigga. That's why
I didn't know that.
he ended Chainsaw Man to start Fire Punch.
Yeah, and that shit, Fire Punch is clean. I like Fire Punch. It's a cool little apocalypse manga. Some people be like this shit hard to read because of how
No,
he look.
all this is the baseball art.
That's why it's the last time they together. It's the last picture that they all ever take together, and they're happy. That's the reason why it's hard to find. The panel at the end that they take the big picture is all the students from both schools, even the teacher, and that's the last time that you see all of them together like that.
And what chapter starts Shibuya? I need to go and mark that down right now.
And then 9. The end of 133, the longest arc in the anime.
I don't want to know when it end. I want to know when it start, nigga.
79,
99.
79.
The chapter.
Let me see. It start right here with what you call it? I didn't know who he was, as I forgot that he got his body back. Yeah, 89. It had been the one right before this one, 79. I didn't want to get it because I was only gonna be buying it for 79. Whole volume for the last chapter. I started with 10 and it started at 80.
You said chapter 79.
Longest arc in the manga right now. And then when you get done with that, you literally gonna be where they at right now. You gonna be at the beginning of where they at right now. Pretty dope. He took like probably like a month. He was like, fuck it, I'm going to the Cullen Games. Which I say Gage take a lot of chances with his. Because if you asking me, I wouldn't have had this big ass tournament after the beginning of the Shibuya.
Okay, I'm gonna read the last chapter. That goes. I'm gonna read 78. That goes.
That's a good place to start at.
Cause that's how the episode ended or whatever. When they're all like out shopping and shit.
That's like where you would start at that little last panel. Yeah.
What's the one before that?
The fight and shit before that, that's the fight where Megumi do his domain. When he did his domain expansion for the first time. And Yuji and Nobara fought the two brothers and they had the flowers and shit on their face. They both did the Black Flash at the same time. That's the fight before that.
Yeah.
That's where it ended the first season. The music to that shit was off the chain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You gonna make me read this shit again, cause I was like, man, there's so much crazy shit that happened in that shit, bro. It's so much fire shit that happened in Shibuya. It's crazy that they gonna take that many chapters and animate them hoes for a season. The season gonna be 24 episodes. It got to be.
What is this? Wait, none of this at the ending? What's all this shit in 70? Like 75, 74. What arc is this? Hidden inventory.
I'm probably showing you like where they keep the cursed objects up.
Yeah. I don't remember this in the show.
Oh, they didn't show the vault because if you show the vault, you have to show the conversation that's being had, like while they talking about it, and they'll kind of spoil the shivia thing.
So I need to read this shit.
I would say, yeah, read the vault because it's gonna come back into play later on.
What chapters is that started?
Let me show you because 7, 2, and then 60.
Damn, the hidden inventory shit.
Show you where the schools keep the cursed objects. Like that's what Maki said she had to go get Playful Cloud from, that 3-section staff.
Yeah, that's a whole arc that.
Chapter you said you on?
I'm all the way back in 63 right now. I'm trying to see what is this shit. Okay, this is the bridge. All right, I'm gonna start.
The beginning of 8 is like the middle of the fight. If you wanted to skip Megumi part,
no, I'm gonna start.
You've seen it already. Okay, but you'll see the fight. You'll see how the Chimera shot it. It look a little different in the manga than it do on the anime, but that's only because in the manga he has different Shikigami at that point. He lost one that he wasn't supposed to lose in the anime to Sukuna just because it was an animation though.
Yeah.
It wasn't no way they was gonna be able to say that the little snake Orochi survived that shit, and he still got Orochi in the manga. Yeah. He just used it, but they wouldn't no way they was gonna say Orochi survived that shit and he like split his ass in half. Shit, you something good to read, bro. That shit gonna shock you like how quick it take off because it do have some good little pacing in it.
I wanted to read it a couple years back when it was like still going through it, but I just never did.
I say Shibuya get weird because you have to pay attention to the map. The map kind of help you understand the situation, because if you don't understand that they in different subsections underground, it'll kind of make it weird when they tell you, well, this person is here and this is here and that's there and we need to get here, but we here. Because it do seem like they all like right next to each other, how he write it.
And you say the Culling game is a tournament arc?
It's getting made to be one, yeah, because like how it's made, it's a game because they use points. Like if you kill a sorcerer, it's a certain amount of points, and then you get their points that they had. Different rules to the points. When you reach a certain amount of points, you can like make your own rule that applies to every contestant, every little section. It's little sects in it. That's why I said it's like a tournament. These sects are 5 sorcerers, revive cursed spirits, and then living sorcerers and spirits that want to align themselves with this like faction. There is 3 factions from the 3 top families.
So you say so are they like, is it school versus school or like sources
starting versus... to it's like families versus families, because as you're seeing it being played out, somebody cannot represent their family right now, but his representation is our characters that we're seeing. They're going to represent him to fight in the Culling games, so they can't just be like, well, so and so his represent where his little sect at. He not what you call it, where he's sect at. sick that we're seeing. Like they're doing the fights, so they're being recognized. They're gaining their points. This, that, and the third. Like I'm saying, is like how you said when you hated that they said he was from this clan. Well, in the Cullen games, these two sorcerers that he fought, they 1,000 years old. They was enemies of his clan in the past. Headlock 1v1v1. He fight
No, I
their
like
ass.
Yuta is from Zero, right?
Yuta is
No,
the from Zero.
I liked he was from a clan.
That's what I said. I was like, you said you liked that he was from
Oh,
a
I thought
clan,
you
but
said
you
he
didn't
didn't like.
like. But you didn't like how they didn't show you how strong he could be. But this is showing you how strong Yuta is, because like he embodies one of the ideologies that the high dude, the priest has. Yuta is the ideology of curse techniques. A curse technique will propel any sorcerer. If you have the ultimate curse technique, it'll propel any sorcerer. Megumi is like blood, like genetics. Your genetics, a sorcerer that has the perfect mix of genetics. Shin Megumi, he was born with a curse technique. Told you his damn daddy. All the genetics you need. Megumi is like his look at, okay, genetics. Megumi perfect mix. Is he gonna be strong? You got somebody like Yuji. You're a vessel. A vessel. If sorcerers become vessels, will they be strong? Is that the ultimate way for sorcerers against cursed objects and whatnot? The other one is physical. His representation, I'm not gonna spoil who it is now. His representation of it previously was Toji. Toji couldn't, he had his heavenly restriction. He can't see cursed spirits. He don't have no cursed energy whatsoever. But physically, he's unmatched. Can't no jujutsu sorcerer fight Toji one-on-one and live. Nobody. Not even Gojo. Gojo cannot fight that man hand in hand and live. There's no way he's gonna beat Toji. No way. You put any sorcerer technique, if it has anything to do with them having to touch somebody, Toji gonna kill their ass just because he's that strong.
Have you noticed that like all these animes that then came out got some kind of like area effect? Like Black Clover got Monozone, and then Jujutsu Kaisen got Domain Expander.
Domain expansion.
And
I like how in they shit, Jujutsu Kaisen do a big job of telling you that it is ranges. Like not everybody's shit is the same range.
Yeah.
You'll see Gojo shit explained a little bit more deeply, because I feel like touched on it. Infinity, his sorcerer, his skill is infinity. But how can he apply that in his domain expansion? Can he apply it differently? They kind of show you that Gojo does, like, it's the reason why they say he the strongest. It's because he can manipulate his domain expansion. Too many sorcerers can do that they know of, but Gojo do it in some crazy ass shit. But like he take the word infinity to a different level in terms of like how he use it.
Damn.
And you'll think it's on some cosmic shit, because when I read it, I had to reread it. Like there's no way Gojo did that shit in this amount of time. Like if you see the situation, it was literally they put him in a situation like, you're not finna use your cursed energy. Like you gonna have to fight us in this hole. Yeah. They found out a way how to nullify where he couldn't use it for real. Gojo was like, shit, I got hands too. He went to find their ass, and they was like, well, let's take a gamble with him using his cursed energy so we can use ours. And then that's when the real fight started.
Damn.
Yeah, them niggas had a plan. Like when they say Gojo is the strongest, when he actually said that, he meant that shit. Because like Gojo is special. He's like that 1 in 1,000. Born with the limitless, and he got the 6 eyes. Like it make a big standing that if something ever Gojo were to go crazy one day, it would change everything. Because that's how his mentality is now. He like, I'm tired of y'all ass. Like, I keep telling me what I can't do. Yeah. This is what I want to do. So that's why he on his shit. Like, I'm raising my lagoons. So one day, eventually, I'm gonna do what I want to do and not have to answer to y'all. You got a good little read. You gonna learn a lot about Joe. You gonna learn a lot about Megumi's curse technique. I think that was probably the biggest thing.
I'm not gonna say I'm an expert, but I know about
Kurt
video
need
games.
5.
Yeah.
Like how it has more to do with like he got it passed down. Like his curse technique comes from more than one person, and that's what I thought that was cool about it. Cause I didn't think that shit was gonna play out like. Cause you gonna see what I'm talking about when it happens. It's really on some Ready Player One, Ready Player Two type shit.
Damn. Uh, what games you looking forward to?
They didn't know that PlayStation was gonna add games to their pass like that. So like I'm just trying to see how this pass gonna play out. I just been enjoying the pass
You
so far.
missing
I'm
out
not
because there's so much shit on PS5.
yeah, that's what I'm about. I seen that message. I'm finna go and look into this shit in the morning. I'm getting up at 6:30.
You
They
need to
open
see if
it
you
at
can
8.
order it right now.
Yeah, cause I'm a pro member now, but they be tripping at this one up here because this whole barely be fucking open. And if I got to ride in Montgomery, I may have to go do that. Shit, you sent me that. I almost had a heart attack when I was at work when you called me because I was like, this nigga dying. Oh Lord.
Mm-mm.
Crazy that they finally like having an in-store event for it.
Nah, you
It's a
gotta order
goddamn matter.
online tonight, more than likely, and then pick up in store. That's why I said, see if you can order that shit right now.
I'm looking in here right now. The closest fucking one is in Greenville. What the fuck? I'm an hour and 30. Yeah. There.
Sold out.
Yes. Better luck next time. It's fucking crazy. That email probably came out today. They already saw that.
No, people like after 12. That's why I say like after 12, you need to be watching that shit.
And it is too. It's 2 in the fucking morning. Probably why it's sold out because I didn't look early into it. I get the next one. I would say I have been getting lucky with them little emails. I got 3 of them hoes before to get one. Just like every time I got one, I just wasn't able to get it at the time.
Nah, cause you gotta buy it that night and then go pick up it in store.
Sony sent me an email for an event twice. It's like, hey, I'll come buy your shit.
This damn Call of Duty Vanguard on sale. And I'm like, damn, I want that.
Yeah, for the
For the
story, that's all
story,
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you.
for the
Oh
story.
God, don't get that hoe for nothing else.
Nah, you already know me. I want the story.
Story, that's all I would get that hoe for anybody. Been playing Ghost of Tsushima. Think I'm about to get ready to go to my second island.
I want to have a movie night with everybody and streaming stuff on here.
Movie. It would be clean if we just did the reactions and shit like you did that day.
Yeah, but once we do it, we gotta take that bitch off. Like that couldn't sit up there.
Surprised you don't be getting copyrighted because the shows be playing in the background.
No, that's why like I be like
them hoes.
Like I'm moving it back and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got the. As long as they can't hear, they can't really say nothing about it. Like, what's on sale right now? Destiny on sale, cross-gen bundle, Call of Duty 34. That sound really, really good, actually. And it's in World War II era.
That whole sound fire like you get all the World War II cards. Jay, we'll be playing. Give you something to do.
Except it's in a timeline where Hitler and them won.
Yeah.
So it takes place a little bit after.
I'm finna go to the bathroom, bro. Hold on.
Alright.
Mhm. Oh, Kilo asked us when they updating the Game Pass. They already updated that whole
What Game Pass?
PlayStation.
Oh, I ain't got the chat up right now because I'm looking at the sales of shit.
Updated on the 19th.
I don't know
Think
if
they added.
added
Oh,
what.
they go ahead. They added like a bunch of Assassin's Creeds. They added like 5 Assassin's Creeds, I think.
Um,
I want them to go ahead and drop some Elden Ring DLC. I need that. I need that bag. Played the fuck out that game. I think I got 189 hours my first playthrough.
like games like Far Cry 5, bro. Like I would love to play them shits, but they're in first person.
You seen the new Lord of the Rings shit? They said the nigga that write that shit said the critic said that he don't know nothing about Star Wars. Not Star Wars, but Lord of the Rings. It's crazy that they waited this long to bring a Lord of the Rings out and that whole garbage. Like the fans hate it.
What the Power
It's
of the
not.
Ring shit?
They said that the dude that made it knows nothing about like the original Lord of the Rings shit because like you can
Oh, you
tell
said Star Wars. I was gonna say what the
Star
Star
Wars,
Wars.
my bad, but Lord of the Rings.
Oh, they tweaking, and that's what's wrong with fucking, bruh. That's what's
That's
wrong
the
with the.
reason why. That's the reason why I feel like that shit has a good ass mythos in it. Like the fans is, I feel like the reason that shit don't take off how it's supposed to, cause it's so popular and it has such like rich ass lore. They won't give nobody a chance to like explore it because they feel like it's only me a certain way.
No, like if you making something about it and don't pay attention to none of the lore, get the fuck out. Like that's what pissing me off. Ooh, Stranger of Paradise is on sale.
I was gonna tell you that if you wanted to get it, it is on sale. Still haven't finished
Yeah,
that bitch.
I think I
It
mean
is pretty dope.
I think I
Oh, they
got
had
me
an update.
some.
They had the update for it. The update for it lets you like at first you could only play as Jack. The update lets you play as all of them now. Pick whichever one you want to and like have them play as like their own class and you just playing as them until you want to swap back to whoever.
Yeah, what's the season
It's
pass?
kind of season pass like come. I think I don't got the season pass. I just bought the base game. The season pass give
Yeah,
you like the new DLC that they got playing for the
I
game. It's
know
like a
that,
little
but
roadmap.
when is it coming out?
Oh no, that's why like I didn't get it. I was like they too in the air about the release date for the DLC.
Mm.
Pretty dope though. Like it's fun when you be bored because it is like a little looter. All it is you beating shit up and shit at first.
I like that.
And it do have like a good little fun combat system. The classes in it is what make it real fun because I think it's like 8 of them and they all different. Like you got the sword and shield, the katana nigga,
Nigga, I
pugilist
play
that
Final
use their
Fantasy. I
hands.
know what's in there.
And they got all of like they got like all of
That's
like
what
your
made me.
basic
That
7, I think.
yeah, that's like no, it's all the ones that was around like between Final Fantasy 1 to 5.
They even had the paladin on there, I believe. Like it's a
Yeah,
class for it.
the paladin is the OG nigga. Like you ain't gonna never not have a Final Fantasy without the paladin. My thing is, do I want to buy Destiny 2 on the PC and play it in bed because of the new shit that's going on, or you know, no.
And, ah, damn, Vinland Saga 2 come out in 2023. Video. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get to everybody on that Villain Saga, bro.
I watched that shit and I binged it. I watched
Told
the
you.
first 6 episodes. I went from 6 to 24 in a day. I
Told
was
you.
like, this shit so fucking hard.
You welcome.
And you thank you.
You welcome.
I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
Say
even
it.
talk
Say it for
about
the
the
fans.
ending.
You welcome.
Boy put me on the Vinland
Yeah.
Saga. And my nigga Thorfinn is probably the hardest orphan I done seen in my whole
Yeah.
fucking life.
Yeah. Say it
We
for
ain't
the
gonna
people
talk
in the
about
back.
We ain't gonna talk about Escalade.
Ash,
Escalade
it's
got to be
Ashlad. Ashlad.
Escalade. And that ain't even his real name. We gonna say my nigga was one of the best written Vikings I ain't seen in my whole life.
Bruh, all of them were, especially like they gave my nigga Stockholm syndrome. Like,
They gave my nigga Stockholm syndrome and said, "Oh, he just crazy," and it just played off. It just happened to work for what he was doing at the time. He was trying to do. I like how symbolic it is of honor. Like it's very it talk about honor in a bunch of different ways. Even with the Escalade situation,
mm-hmm.
nigga looked at him and said, "Ain't finna put down no mad ass dog and it don't belong to me." The biggest nigga in the room that didn't told you that. Hey, it's honor. You told he worked for you, didn't it? Hey, but you got to. Now I felt like they did my nigga Thorfinn wrong. They did my nigga Thorfinn wrong.
Well,
Did him
what?
wrong as fuck. Because, bro, even though, well, I ain't gonna say they did him wrong because he was gonna kill that nigga. You know, you seen that swipe he gave that nigga?
He was gonna kill Cub for real.
He was gonna kill that nigga. If he would have probably been an inch closer, he would have took that nigga out of his head. I was like, Lord have mercy. My nigga is going through it at this hoe.
Now before, before all the, before second season, because I ain't read the manga, but I felt like
I ain't read it either.
I felt like dude gonna be the villain now, like the king.
Feel like he is too, because like can't say that he wasn't gonna go with the plan at first or what King said at first. Out Wells. It's something that they still.
I'm sorry, Scarlet Nexus is on sale.
That hoe's a good little play. It's a good little so it's like it had like the little telekinesis in it, and that shit is fine because you can use it whenever you want to in a little combat. So like you could be fine. Just say you just get overwhelmed. You could just start picking up cars and shit, start throwing them hoes. That's like what made that shit fine. The enemies is what made it boring for me. I never finished it with the girl, but I finished it with the boy though.
Like you gotta play through both of them.
It's a different story. You get the story from a different perspective because in it they meet up with each other like probably the first 4 or 5 hours you go and they separate. So like when you play both of the stories, you get them 4 or 5 hours that they were separated from each other. It's like that, and it be different times in the story that they get separated too, and you just see what the other one was doing, or like what they was up to, or like they leave each other, and you just see what the other one was doing, and you playing as them.
Yeah,
I don't like that, but shit, that's like a good little read. I like that. That shit's tough. Charlie Nexus was a good soul. It's like
let's call it there. You ain't gotta hang up
sure.
right quick. We can finish this conversation off stream. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all staying in here. We out. I can't see none of y'all, but I'll holler at y'all later. I got the chat
Yeah,
down.
later.